The Dwemer look like the clockwork elves that Alex Jones goes on about. That's what I'm gonna say.
Maybe they're both inspired by a similar tendency of our brain to make patterns. Either way, we are back with Skyrim. Now, a week or so ago, I was playing this with a mod configuration I had using Requiem. My intention then was to just sort of gloss over the problems I'd found with trying to run the kind of setup I want in the past and assume Requiem would do it for me and just play whatever it gave me because I thought it would be close enough. But then we encountered that in trying to make Requiem the way they wanted it, they had severely unbalanced the entire world. The skeleton NPCs in the crypt under Whiterun basically genocided the entire town. And I didn't think that was particularly balanced. The basic-ass skeletons you're supposed to fight near the beginning beat Uthgerd, who is supposed to be an accomplished Nord warrior, with very little effort. It was at that moment I decided that they had maybe messed up the balance a little bit. So I did quite a bit of research in how to rebalance it myself, made a little simple mod of my own, and I've done a bit of testing. What I haven't done is a great deal of testing beyond the lowest levels, but I have written the customization I've done in a way to help with that, in a way to make it work. So here's hoping. Let's begin, shall we? This is Anniversary Edition, and about 100 mods running currently. Right, and I've got the proper character creation menu, the improved one now that I forgot to get before. So, I think what we did before is we went with Breton, and then we picked exactly that preset. And we did barely anything to it. And then, because I'm just trying to sort of get on with it and play. There we go. Mage Pattern Baldness is back. So, we start in here with the mod that lets us do an alternate start. And we talk to Mara to pick the start, and then we go to sleep over here. As you can see, it's very dark. That is by design. So, before we do any of that, though, I need to configure some mods. And this won't take very long, probably only about a couple of minutes. But I'll briefly explain what I'm doing. So, Ashes is the mod where if you die, it does other things. So I'm going to actually activate that. We're going to turn off simple injuries because that was a real pain last time. It actually didn't work very well. We'll turn gold loss up to 1/3, so when you die you lose 1/3 of your gold. 1% of your items, not equipment, but just items you've got with you. So every 1 in 100 items will disappear if you die. That's all the configuration you need for that one. I'll show you what this one is. Cob encumbrance means that when you are carrying stuff, the more you're carrying, the further through these stages of encumbrance you go, and the slower your character moves. So we'll leave that as default. Complete alchemy. This one has a couple of things we need to do. We'll extend these to 10 seconds so that when you drink a potion, its duration, its effect happens over the course of 10 seconds. Same thing with the poison as well, which I think is much more realistic for combat. Customizable camera, I will turn the FOV up. There you go. I don't think there's anything else in here we need to change. Well, we do that actually. And that'll do. Experience should be fine default. Should those. Immersive HUD, there are a few things here. Do that and that. They're just for control, basically. But over here, I want to remove the stealth indicator and the enemy health indicator because that's information you wouldn't have in a believable playthrough. I also want to reduce the refresh rate to make the hiding and showing of stuff a bit more responsive. I'll leave it default. Leveling freedom. My objective with this playthrough is to get through the game relatively quickly, maybe with the goal of having multiple characters over time. So I was going to speed up the leveling, which I'll do by changing the base down to 50 and the each level increase down to 15. So it's going to be quicker to level than normal, but that's fine. I don't think I'd be playing this long enough for us to get to a high level otherwise. That's fine as default. Actually, we'll change this to alpha based. That'll do. What else is there? Player spell lighting. I was going to change the brightness. Oh, that's already at max. It saved that for some reason. Precision can stay as it is. Scope rotation, trading part artificial. Okay, the last thing we need to do, this is important. This is actually for balance. So down here, we're going to be playing on legendary difficulty. And we're going to have the damage I deal at 1.5 times vanilla, and the damage I take at 3 times vanilla. We have to leave the menu and go back in to do the second configuration option, annoyingly. But that's the last thing we need to do. There. Now, I did test this just before we started, and it gives me a configuration where if I make 1 or 2 mistakes in combat, I will lose. But if I don't, or if I get swarmed, but if I don't, if I keep it relatively one-on-one, then even as a basic character, if I'm very skillful, I will win the combat pretty much every time. And that's kind of what I want. I want it to be much more skill-based, much less level-based. I've tweaked a lot of things to try and make it that way. So, on that, I think we'll do a random start. And hopefully this time we'll get something a bit better than waking up being raped by goblins. What do you reckon?
Approach, my child, and choose where your new life shall begin. Leaving your life to chance, so be it.
Well, we're in Windhelm on the dock. And I also configured it in a way that I get experience when I discover stuff. And it leveling up individual skills doesn't level up my actual level, but discovering stuff and getting kills does. So we've already got 1 level up for discovering the area. I'll go stamina for now. So the thing that I was going to do with this character is what I do with most of my Skyrim playthroughs, which is to go for spell and shield. But in this case, I was going to go for lots of different kinds of magic, not just destruction, which is what I would focus on usually. Let's see what I've got in my inventory. Decent amount of stuff, actually. Iron Breton sword. That is a nice looking sword, especially for the iron tier. Common clothes. So a dock worker, basically. Ooh, pickpocket success. Maybe a thief. We can work with that. We can, yeah, check journal. It's a good point, Theo. And by the way, I'm quite happy for you guys to talk during the stream. This is a community stream. It's not a normal Oozloo stream. So yeah, I think playing it like a thief kind of makes sense, actually. You can't talk about it anyway. No worries. I've got a lot of food, dude. It's a lot of food. And okay. So let's take Theo's advice and read the old journal. So finally, I thought this trip would never end. I must have been out of my mind to set sail on such a ratted-out vessel. I swear the crew spent more time bailing water and throwing chunks of ice overboard than they did making sure we stayed on course. Thankfully, we've arrived safely. Even if we had sunk, there was nothing left for me back home anyway. Time to take what little I still have and start over. So not particularly detailed, but we have a necklace that gives us a greater pickpocket success, so probably I will be using that. I may have missed something. There's one thing I think I need to do to make Frostfall work, which is just oh dear, is it broken? It might be broken. How is Frostfall already broken? I didn't do anything with it. God damn it, the one thing I didn't test. Let's just leave it and see if it fixes itself, shall we? So we're in Windhelm. And I don't think my character has any sort of combat experience. As you can see, everything is on level 1 to start with, which means I have no perks, and with level 1 you can start getting a perk straight away, but every other tier of perk requires level 20, so it's going to take a long time to get to that. Being a Breton, I do have some race benefits. That's where the Speech 3, Alchemy 3, Illusion 3, Conjuration 5, Restoration 3, Alteration 3 come from. But I've got nothing in terms of melee. Frostfall is the survival mod. Take one of the ships at the docks of Windhelm and go to Morrowind. No, Merlin, I'm not going to do the the high-level DLC content yet. Okay, so for now, that's weird. NPCs are not supposed to be known before I talk to them. See, you can see with that, there's a question mark. Interesting. Anyway, let's go into Windhelm and see what I can find. What's this place? East Empire Company, and there's some missives here. Flower Thief. Flower Thief. There is someone in Windhelm who continues to steal my flowers near the window. Whoever you are, I hope Stendar has no mercy for your flower-stealing soul. If I ever catch you doing that again, I will make sure the guards make you rot in prison. I think that might just be flavor. I don't think that's actually a quest. But we can have a look out for that. What's in here? Another office that I can't get into. Start stealing her flowers. There's a child in the city that sells flowers, isn't there? I don't think it's the same thing. But it might be connected. The warehouse here. So there's not much to go on. My character's just shown up here in Windhelm, and I have to figure out what to do from here. Child in the city that murdered his family to contact Black Hand. Yes, what are they called? The sacrament anyway. There she is.
Hi, mister. Would you like to buy some flowers? Please?
My character probably doesn't have much money.
Not much, but I hope you like them.
How much do I have? I've got 300 gold. That's not bad.
They're dead. My mama died when I was little. I don't remember her very well. My father was a Stormcloak soldier. One day he left and didn't come back. I'm all alone. I try to sell flowers so I can buy food. It's not much, but what else can I do?
I can't adopt her yet. I'll have to do that later, when I have a house. I think she was added by Hearthfire, specifically so that you could do that.
Buy some flowers?
Already bought some flowers. Ah, this is all extra stuff added by the village expanding mod. That's interesting, never been up here before. I don't suppose you're allowed to in vanilla. This has immediately become Assassin's Creed now. Vegan playthrough. Oh shit. No, it's not a vegan playthrough. It's hard to tell what my character is at the beginning, but I suppose that's sort of up to me. Hello, who are you? The dialogue subtitle shows our name even though the mouse over doesn't. That's annoying.
So you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
It's using an orc voice for her. Is there anything that I can sell? I can sell some stuff, yeah. But right now I don't think money is what I need. I'm annoyed that Frostfall isn't working because it should be simulating the fact that it's way too cold here for my character. Alright. So I do have a weapon. The goal, I think, if I'm playing the character the way I usually do, is to learn magic. So perhaps what we should do is to make this playthrough primarily about getting to Winterhold, where I know there's a college. Although no one in the game has told me that yet. But I suppose my character could just know. Okay, so if they introduce themselves, they actually talk to you, then it does show up their name properly. How the hell do I find my way through this rat way of a city? Oh look, the footprints are working, that's good. That's not in the vanilla game, incidentally. I'm really annoyed Frostfall isn't working, though. I don't think you need to start a new game to make that work. Let's see if it's working yet. Oh, that's still horrendously broken. Don't know what's happened there. To fix that later. Lessons in the way of a huntsman as a always looking for pelts, looking for armor, not an enchanted armor set, book collecting, collect refined moonstones, Taproot. I don't have any of these currently. Missive for Avalstein Greymane. That's easy to do. Show bounty. I think my character would probably find it not too difficult to pay for passage to Windhelm anyway. Given that there's a cart up front. Oh yeah, this is
Pure spies? You can't be serious.
Maybe we'll pay you a visit tonight. We got ways of finding out what you really are.
it's the racist town.
Hate the Dark Elves. Are you here to bully us and tell us to leave?
Yes, I do hate the Dark Elves.
Then we have nothing more to talk about.
We've had the Dark Elves are not among the worst of the elves in Elder Scrolls. But they're not great. They're still elves. What would be nice is finding some sort of magic robes and such. Current playthrough is Dark Elf. My God, banned immediately. Do I start with any magic on this character? Oh, I have healing, and I have Conjure Familiar, and I have flames. Okay, well there you go. I don't have a shield though. Perhaps that's something that I should prioritize finding. But I'll go to Windhelm first. And what is it they want you to cast at the beginning? I can't remember what it is, but they offer to sell you the book for it, don't they?
Need a ride? Can take you to any of the hold capitals.
Okay, that camera angle hasn't quite worked properly. I might turn this this dialogue thing off.
Where do you want to go?
Assuming you can take me to Winterhold. Yes, you can.
Climb and back, and we'll be off. Better bundle up. May keep up for a while. Idiot.
What is he wants you to cast to get into the Mage's College? I can't remember what it is. Oh, something's happening here.
Take care if you're venturing too far from town.
Curious for 16 good.
The wind cut off the sea
I think they're usually much lower than that at the beginning. But I've modified it. Kill the leader of Snowpoint Beacon. My character probably isn't quite ready for anything like that yet, but maybe in future.
Irid and I are playing Hunt the Elf. It's my job to find an elf and kill it dead.
Based.
We don't get many people like you visiting Winterhold. Usually it's elves.
Disgusting.
My pa says elves are the reason no one lives here anymore. My pa says elves are bad and not to trust them. Irid and I are playing Hunt the Elf. It's my job to find the elf and kill it dead. Have you seen it?
Oops. I don't know where she is.
I'll find that elf. I always do.
Based. It's a little pedal right there. Best of luck to him.
Cross the bridge at your own peril.
Oh no.
The way is dangerous.
The dialogue mod.
You shall not gain entry. Oh, forgive me. Most who arrive here do so because they have heard of the college beforehand. This is the College of Winterhold, a safe haven for mages in Skyrim, a place of wisdom and arcane knowledge.
May I enter?
Perhaps. But what is it you expect to find within?
I think any answer you give here is fine. Just want to see what it looks like inside.
Ah, the immortal plane. It is said to be the source of all magic. This is a noble goal, indeed. It would seem that the college has what you seek.
Oh, does it, Merlin? I see.
What can you offer the college? not just anyone is allowed inside. Those wishing to enter must show some degree of skill with magic. A small test, if you will.
My character does not have anywhere near the speech required to pass that.
Excellent. A standard spell for one skilled in destruction magic is the Firebolt. Casting one at the seal on the ground here would be sufficient.
Doesn't Firebolt require, like, a decent level of destruction?
No. Well, if you think you're capable of it, then I'd be happy to provide it to you for a mere 30 gold. Or you can try your luck with one of the court wizards around Skyrim. They also sell spells. Here you are. Now I'm anxious to see you cast it.
Does my character have enough mana to cast the spell, though? That's the question. Firebolt. Cost 40. I think I do, actually. Hey.
Well done indeed. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice. I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me.
That is a spell I do want. I've got a configuration for the lighting in this playthrough, which is very dark, essentially. If I go anywhere dark, I'm going to need a torch, or it's going to be pitch black most of the time. In vanilla Skyrim, it's just sort of tinted dark grey, or tinted blue. It's not actually dark. In this one now, it is actually dark. Damn. Yes, Skyrim, but without that actually being our start. Damn. Takes a while for mana to regenerate. You could have, like, spent a bit of time on this. Or maybe I suppose that's part of the challenge, part of the charm of getting here in the first place, is that bridge. Now, chat, correct me if I'm wrong, but would any of you agree this structure looks alien? Maybe it's just Snow Elf. I don't think the aliens were ever this far north. Right, so what shall I level up? I think I'll leave the perks for now and see what I actually end up using.
Chanting services are one of the few things that keep us in touch with the rest of Skyrim. The local Nords may not like us very much, but they don't seem to mind having access to enchanted weapons and armor. In fact, there is. I need a soul gem filled, if you're up to it. Here, take this grand soul gem. Fill it for me. Bring it right back. I'll be waiting.
Don't think my character actually is up to that, but never mind. So how do you do that in this game? Do you do something that soul traps? Essentially, the Thalmor are bad.
Welcome to the college.
In case that wasn't already clear. No, AU, I'm not playing on a Steam Deck. Who here provides training into sex magic? What mod added that? I don't have any sex mods, as far as I know.
Another new student. I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately. Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to your liking than your current clothes. I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin? Wonderful. Please follow me, and don't wander off.
Alright, so we've actually got some clothes that we can use for magic stuff now. And they are better than what I had before.
Prominent feature here is the Hall of Elements. It's our primary location for lectures, practice sessions, and general meetings. The Arcanium is located above the hall, and the Archmage's quarters above that. While technically in charge of the college, the Archmage's responsibilities often keep him up. Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Now, please follow me. I'll show you the living quarters.
What we need to do is get to something fun as quickly as possible. I think there's something wrong with her AI. Oh, never mind. She wants to go that way.
We don't anticipate any real violence, but we have our thoughts to overcome.
I think I've got a mod that changes their speed during when they're moving around like this to the same speed as you, whereas in the normal game they move at a speed that you cannot match. In fact, in most games these days they move at a speed about halfway between walking and running, which people always get annoyed about. And maybe it's because developers have like thought about it and realized that's the one that makes the most sense, but it's still annoying.
I'll ask that you please keep your voice down while inside, as others may be working on this. Now I'll show you to your quarters. You're going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly. This is where you'll be staying. This bed and desk are yours. Please try and be considerate of others. Now, let's go back to the Hall of the Elements, where most of the members gather for lectures and study sessions.
Ooh, free ectoplasm with my room. Goodness me. Feel like royalty.
Initially, you'll be learning from Tolkien, one of our most esteemed wizards.
She's put on her warm weather clothes. It probably is from Amorous Adventures, yeah, Marsh.
Welcome, welcome. We were just beginning. Please, stay and listen. So, as I was saying, the first thing
Improve
to
sound.
understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and dangerous. Unless you can control it, it can and will destroy you.
Sir, I think we all understand that fairly well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
Of course, my dear, of course. You all certainly possess some inherent natural ability. That much is not being questioned. What I'm talking about is true control.
Wish I could see through the windows.
It takes years, if not decades, of practice and study.
What are we waiting for? Let's get started.
Please, please. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Eagerness must be tempered with caution.
Oh, I'm sorry, chat, I'm just too eager.
We've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of. Why not give us a chance to show you what we can do?
You've been quiet so far. What do you think?
I think we should go to Sarthol now.
Is that so?
See, he agrees with us too. Why don't you actually show us something?
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protective spells that block magic. I'll teach you all a ward, and and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right? Would you mind helping me with the demonstration? Are you at all familiar with ward spells?
Fuck no.
That's all right. I can teach you a very basic ward, one that's enough for the purposes of this lesson. Now, if you'll just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you, and you block it with...
Just before you do, I need to eat a bunch of stuff. What I like about food in this mod setup is that it increases regeneration rate. So it doesn't directly heal, but it just slightly increases regeneration rate, which is a good trade-off. There we go. That should help with the food and drink requirements. You can see in the bottom right down there. The more opaque they get, the more you require food and drink. Alright.
Spell and keep it up.
Let's take that out of my hand, just in case.
Hold still. Excellent work. Well, I think this is an excellent start. I'd like you all to continue practicing with wards, please. I think perhaps we're ready to begin exploring some of the various applications of magic throughout history. The college has undertaken a fascinating excavation in the ruins of Sarthal nearby. It's an excellent learning opportunity. I suggest we meet there in a few hours and see what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thank you.
Alright, good. Sarthal is where we can go to actually do something exciting, initially. So I think what I'll do is I'll make my way there pretty expediently, because I think probably a lot of us have played this and have played the Mages Guild quests. No harm in speeding through it. And the journey there should be interesting, if nothing else. Because of the higher difficulty setting I have for the mod, for the mod setup. What I would like to do, though, is find any shield before I do. Although I suppose until I do, this'll do. Plus a familiar that I can conjure if I need to. Fair enough, Marsh. Having got the quest to do it now, it should be fine to... Yeah, you can just meet him there. I think you just go there whenever. So I'll just wander over there and we'll see how difficult things are. Now, it may be that in my haste to make the stream entertaining, I do end up getting my character killed. I'm going to have to find some sort of balance there, because this mod setup is designed for a believable level of difficulty. So if you don't prepare, you are likely to die a lot. Everything's locked right now. Could wait until morning and go to the shops. Do we have any potions at all? No, not at all. I do have enough money to buy a room for the night. And that's the Jarl's Longhouse. So where exactly is where I'm going? It's down there. I think if Frostfall was working, I would rest up overnight, but particularly because I don't want to waste the viewer's time, I'll just go ahead now. Is this even the best way to get there? I don't think it is. Never mind. All this extra stuff on the city is part of a mod called JK's Cities, I think. With a much lower jump height in this mod setup than in vanilla Skyrim, it's going to be a lot more difficult to cheese your way up a mountain. Probably still possible, though. I think this is probably the wrong way to go, though. We'll go around this way. Yeah, I think there is a... But I think this way will take me there. It's a slightly wider route. So let's get some things on keys. I have configured this so that animals are the least dangerous enemies in the game. Which they should be the least dangerous, but they're still dangerous. They're not completely useless. In the big-time CBT setup I had with Requiem, encountering one wolf was a 50-50 death sentence. 2 wolves was a 100% death sentence, and I encountered 3 at one point. But this time, encountering one wolf is it's not that it's not challenging, as you're about to find out. But there you go. So I just said it's not challenging, then I killed him immediately, but it's because I saw him first. Damage is much higher across the board. If he had seen me first, he might have got the drop on me and maybe taken down half my health with a single hit. That's kind of the way I want it. Situational awareness is very important. Skyrim as vanilla is very much a casual game. But the way I'm trying to play it is it requires thinking and preparation and a way to sort of attune reflexes that might be useful in real life. I don't think goats have any combat capabilities, AU. Actually, let me just see what level they are. They're all 5, so they're actually more powerful than the wolves, theoretically. Though, it's kind of weird. If you increase the level of something without anything else, it usually doesn't make much of a difference. So the wolves are a lower level, but I don't think that's made a huge difference. I think by default in vanilla they're level 2, and I've set them down to level 1 in this. When your player's level 1, that is. The screen space reflections are a bit jerky down there with the Aurora. Hit. That gave me some XP. I think those pelts are relatively valuable. Oh, they're not great, but they're not bad. Southall should be around here somewhere. I think maybe that's it there, actually. Oh no, that might be actually. I think we're here. Should get some XP for discovering the area. Yep. There we go. Anything nasty here before we proceed? Don't end up shooting the Mages Guild guys because I assume that they are enemy mages. I was going to get a mod that... okay, some heavy armor there, that might be useful. I was going to get a mod that removed... You see in the top left there, there's my pack is probably about half full. 129 of 305 carry weight. It's actually not quite half full, but it's rounding up to the nearest stage. And that slows me down slightly. So my movement speed is reduced as I'm carrying more weight. What do I have? Yeah, it's probably better to keep that. Usually when I do these heavy armor shield mage runs, I do wait until I enchant the heavy armor before I wear it. Maybe I think in the past I would wear just the centerpiece not enchanted or not magically enchanted, and then everything else would be mage themed, mage enchanted. I'm not sure about them, AU. Alright, I can't remember whether they go up or down here. I think it's down. I was going to get a mod that removes a bunch of the petty gold amounts from the little sort of burial urns, because that can get kind of annoying. The feeling that you have to pick it all up. No, Merlin, I'm going to be playing
This is exciting, isn't it?
in a way to keep it realistic, or at least believable, and also challenging. Isn't Tolfdir supposed to be here?
Before you even ask, yes, I have an ancestry steeped in magic, and no, I don't want to talk about it. Yes, I know Winterhold used to be full of my kind, and no, I don't care that they're all gone now. Does that cover everything? No, I suppose we haven't. Brillina Marion of House Telvanni. First of my family to leave Morrowind in a long time. Now I'm here to study conjuration,
That's what's important.
Isn't there someone else somewhere that says that they're the last member of House Telvanni?
Not really. Just that it's very, very old. It was one of the first cities of men in Tamriel, I think. Until next time.
Don't know why. Oh, is that Tolfdir? It might be. This is where we're supposed to wait. Well, we'll find out. That might just be an Imperial patrol, actually. Or Stormcloak patrol. It is. Oh, shit. I wasn't trying to fight. I guess Tolfdir's not here. I hope that's not a bug. Well, I guess we'll wait. They will come down the way you entered this pit from the top of the steps. Oh, is that them over there? It might be. We'll wait. Now, I think Frostfall said that there's a power that I can cast to activate Frostfall. Yeah. Alright. So that starts Frostfall. I think it takes a moment now to configure itself. Why is he scared of me? I think it might be the reputation mod I have. Reputation unknown. As an unknown Breton, you are assumed to be somewhat shady and self-serving. I think that's why they're reacting that way. That lighting is a bit much. I'm not sure where that's coming from. That would be something. Yeah, cold weather. That would be something in vanilla, though. That's not something I have even tweaked. Is that Tolfdir? No, it's one of the other mages. All right. No, then it'll vary depending on who's watching. Right, my character is hungry and thirsty. See what we can do about that. Also need to sleep at some point. Is this Tolfdir? Onmund, it's one of the other apprentices. Yeah, so Frostfall is is active and it's doing things. See if this works yet. Nope, this is still broken, which is not good. I don't think it's showing up on the interface in any of the places it should be, and yet it's still affecting my my character. Not sure what I can do about the cold immediately. Still just waiting for Tolfdir. I don't have anything that's warmer to wear. Maybe I should disable Frostfall while it's bugged like this, while I can't configure it. I could try doing a press T and wait for an hour, but then my character might freeze to death. So I think what I'll do is I'll make a save. That's Onmund. Yeah, see, my character's now freezing to death. I don't see Tolfdir anywhere. Alright, let's try just disabling Frostfall for now, because it's not working properly anyway. There we go. Yeah, I'll turn it back on later, when we can get it working properly. Come on, guys. Is Tolfdir supposed to be here, but he's just bugged or something? You always walk with them. Well, maybe Tolfdir got lost. Why is my stuff pointing over there? It's weird. Oh, that's better. I could try waiting a bit longer. Oh, is that him? Can't tell from here. Yes, finally.
Your classmates certainly seem eager to learn. How do you think we should spend the remainder of our classroom time?
We should go to Sarthal. There's fun stuff in there.
Good to see Skyrim still has such fine people. You give an old man hope. All right. Please stay close to me while we're inside. It should be safe, but it's always better to be cautious.
All right.
As some of you may know, Sarthal was one of the earliest Nord settlements of Skyrim. It was also the last. By the elves in the infamous Night of Tears, not much is known about what happened to Sarthal.
As you can see, it's quite dark in here. I don't have any of the normal methods to deal with it either. I don't have a torch on me. But I can take them off the wall. Sometimes, not always. Like there, I can't.
Exciting opportunity for us to be able to study such an early civilization and the magics they use.
Damn it. Damn it. There we go. Sadly, I don't think there's anything over here. Hmm.
You know, there might be gold
Well,
somewhere.
are there any questions before we begin? Ah, yes. Well, why don't you see if you can assist Arniel Gain? He's one of our scholars, here working on cataloging our finds. I expect he'd appreciate any enchanted items will do. The youth... Now let's see.
So, I'm supposed to just look around and find interesting things, basically.
Why don't you search for warding magics? Anything designed to keep people out. Interact with them. Just identify them. Armor, please search that area over there. See if you notice any...
Casting magic like flames should give a little bit of light with a mod I've got. There we go. You can see in the area, but not very well. If I could take one of the torches off the wall, that would be nice, but all of these are properly embedded sconces.
I'll be amazed if we find anything useful here. What? Ah, yes, you. I remember you. You're going to help? That's fine. Just don't make a mess of my work. I've only looked through a portion of this section. You can look around in the chambers just north of here. Try and be careful, all right? We don't want to damage anything.
Frostfall is very broken. Frostfall has just told me that it's enabled and it's unequipped everything for me. Is it working here yet? Nope, still broken. I think I'll probably remove Frostfall then. I didn't know it was this broken. Maybe it's an incompatibility with something else. Yeah, it's all the latest stuff. You. I think somewhere around here there's something you can interact with. Oh. Yoink. Ah.
What in the world was that racket? Is everything all right? How in the world did that happen? Really? Perhaps the amulet is important somehow. Is there some way you can use it? You see that? Some kind of resonance. You and the wall. It must be connected to the amulet. I wonder what effect might your spell have?
Got him. Not sure why there's a lit torch in here, if this place hasn't been explored for thousands of years, but never mind. Any combat I go into with this mod setup could be too deadly for my character, and I haven't tested anything except some of the early areas.
I do hope you know what you're doing with those flames.
Hold, mage, and listen well. Know that you have set in motion a chain of events that cannot be stopped. Judgment has not been passed, as you had no way of knowing. Judgment will be passed on your actions to come, and how you deal with the dangers ahead of you. This warning is passed to you because the Psijic Order believes in you. You, mage, and you alone, have the potential to prevent disaster. Take great care, and know that the Order is watching.
I swear I felt something rather strange just then. What just happened? I'm afraid I didn't see anything. Can you tell me more about what you saw? The Psijic Order? Are you quite sure about that? That's very odd. And danger ahead? Why, that doesn't make any sense at all. The Psijics have no connection to these ruins, and no one's seen any of their order in a long time. Perhaps we should take a look inside these coffins. Now, please do be careful. Who knows what we're going to find?
I mean, yeah, ancient Nord ruin, look inside coffins, what could possibly go wrong? Hello. Let me just check quickly what level this one is, just for diagnosis purposes. 8. It's going to be quite tough. Though I do have an ally. Oh, shit. Well, that was lucky. Ooh, a shield. Fantastic. That's what I need.
Be prepared to defend yourself. Be prepared to defend yourself.
Yes, I heard you. I think I'll get rid of the dialogue, camera, and frostfall once we once I get a chance. That's a basic Draugr.
I've never seen anything like this in Nordic ruins before. Why, just look at all these coffins. This bears closer inspection. I'd like to stay a while and examine this. You, however, should press on. See if you can find whatever this is. I've never seen anything like this in Nordic ruins before. Why, just look at all these. Be prepared to defend yourself.
Not sure why he opened dialogue with me there. Wow, it's dark. Still haven't found a torch either. I've got no mage light. And it's costing mana to just see. Don't have any potions either. Right. I could put it into block, but block already does block most of the damage from a hit. Might be better to put it into something that will increase my damage. I think we got to go with that. It'll be a long time before I can put any more points into that tree. It needs to be level 20. But I can do restoration as well. And I also have a conjuration spell, which I probably should use. 2 more perks. I could put one into block. Quite possible that all I've done by summoning it is given myself somewhere I can't point my flames to illuminate the area. Oh, hello. The hell? Oh, shit. It's close. shit. It's really hard to judge distances. See where I wake up.
Come on in. Let me know if you need it.
In the void. I think I'm on the last inn I was in, but in this case, unfortunately, it's probably the Riverwood Inn, because I was never in any other one. So in that case, because that's not really sensible, I'm going to load the game instead. But in future, once I have been to an inn and set that as my resting place, I think I will use that. But in lieu of that, I'm just going to try this again. Especially because we're right at the beginning and I want to keep some sort of consistency with the story. It's supposed to be producing some light. It's not for some reason. This is before I did the level up. I still have no potions at all. And also, of course, no torch. Alright. Could try doing melee for this, but I also can't see. Then again, I'm almost out of mana, so probably my best choice. That's still not working. Yeah, okay. In that case, I'm going to I suppose no, let's let that happen, and then I'll fast travel back to Winterhold and we'll call that realistic. So, this is, as you can see, it's a pretty similar CBT run, Cock and Ball Torture, because clearly, my character's not high enough to do that yet. Or not skilled enough, or I need torches. If I had torches in there, that might be quite a different battle. If I had just a little bit more skill or another spell or something, that would be a different battle. So, in lieu of that, it's roughly daytime. Let's see if I can get a torch from the general store, if they have one.
You must be one of those I'll sell just about anything if it's worth my time. Keep that in mind, will you?
Horde detected.
Take a look.
So does she have torches? No. How long am I going to have to wait to get torches in this game? Alright, well, let's see if she has potions. Not really, no. Backpack, but that's not really something I need right now. Fishing rod. Nothing very useful. Probably some stuff I can sell her. Onyx is a alchemy ingredient, apparently. Didn't know that. I could literally sell her the Grand Soul Gem that was for that quest. I think I won't, though. Okay. What I need to do in that case is... Oh, hello.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. I have a letter here for you. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Riches beyond imagining. I found these words.
Don't know why it's being read out.
Dwarven ruins in the Reach. I believe they mark the entrance to a forgotten city. My brother went in a few days ago and hasn't returned. I need someone I can count on to go in after him and bring him back alive. I've heard great things about you, which is why I'm asking for your help. I'll be waiting for you in the ruins. Please hurry. And remember, riches beyond imagining. Cassia.
Now, I think that the reason that what this is for and the reason it's voice acted is that this is from the Forgotten City mod, which is supposedly very, very high quality. I was intending to play this for long enough to get to the point where my character is strong enough to actually do that quest line. But that is what we need to prioritize now, is getting the character stronger. So what level do we need for this? Requires 20, requires 40. I think all of these require 20-ish as well. So we need to get these spells much higher. So my character starts off with almost no learning at all. Oh, Mammoth Tusk. That'll be useful if I go to Whiterun later. And no one's here to see me steal it. Iron, steel, snow fox pelt. That's not as valuable as a cast iron pot, apparently. Hawker tusks, mullet bowl. Bunch of alchemy ingredients. This is the issue with adding stuff to the game, as they've done with this, is that whilst it is cool and all, it's not accountable. No one's here to check on it. No one's here to watch over and make sure you don't steal it. It'd be too easy to steal everything in there. Alright. So, failing all that, what can I do in the area? One thing I want to do is go into the inn and reset that as my, assumedly that's how you reset the spawn point, is you just go in. And Ashes will then count that as where you spawn.
Like some horrible monster was turned inside out and then exploded. What did you do?
It was a minor miscalculation. I've already corrected it for future experiments.
This is why people have a problem with your college, Nelagar. Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
Just say the word if you need a drink or something to eat.
I don't think I need to sleep here to set this as my spawn point. With Ashes. So my character dies, I wake up there with the third of my gold gone. Deliver letter to Whistling Mine. We can have a look at that. Collect more rabbit leg. We can have a look at that too. So let's look at this. Looking for a courier to deliver a letter. No, I don't want to discard the missive. Stop. Deliver a letter to Thorgar of Whistling Mine. You will receive an upfront payment from me and payment on delivery. They're expecting the letter soon, so be sure to deliver it on time. From Burner. Alright. See, that's a quest to create... sorry, a mod to create additional quests. Let's see if we can... There we go. So we can find where that's supposed to be. find Berna, get the letter, she pays up front, and then we'll deliver it. Probably encounter some stuff on the way, give us some experience.
I'll sell just about anything if it's worth my time. Keep that in mind, will you? Of course.
There we go. Oh, there's a time limit to deliver it as well. By 20 of last seed, so it's currently 18th, so I've got 2 days to deliver it. So where does she want it delivered? There. Alright, let's see if we can do that. Seems a simple enough job for someone that's learned just about enough magic to defend themselves. As long as I have the letter that needs to be delivered. Yes, I do. Still want to find a torch. Yeah, there's old Azira there. Oh, hello. A torch is also useful for scaring off wolves on the road. It's part of a mod. Oh, Chilgron and back. Is it back? It is back. I was just saying hello, children. Currently playing a completely different mod setup from the last time I played, but it's also a CBT mod setup, so it's also very punishing. I just tried to do the beginning Mage Sarthol quest, and the Draugr were just a bit too strong, especially because they had the advantage of being in a pitch black area, so I couldn't see them at all. So I need to get my character a bit stronger before I can take that on. But this is much more like the sort of difficulty curve I'm after. With Requiem, it was pretty close to, like, beyond the point of it being fun. Possibly AU. I do have that, amulet for this. Oh, here's the whistling one. This is where I'm supposed to deliver the letter to. Need to go inside, it looks like. Hopefully it's not a trap. We'll find out. I don't think there's anyone in here who would notice if I took that. Best be sure, though. I'll leave it for now. That is more believable. You wouldn't have the stealth indicator in real life. You would have to be sure you wanted to steal it, and you probably would prefer to do it on the way out, but after you get paid rather than on the way in. So who am I taking this to? Is it the guy who is in here? That is one thing I don't mind asking. It is this guy. Asking the compass for, because it's not something I could find out. The other NPCs aren't going to tell me who it's for, are they?
Thank you. Here,
This is for you.
There you go. I've been paid. That's that quest done. Now, of course, he's a... Oh, never mind. He's going back to sleep. There you go. So that was a simple little quest that didn't really like tie into anything or do anything else, but it just it's just something that you can do extra on top of everything else that you can already do in the game. I like that that's in there. Gives you a reason to go and do things that you wouldn't have done before. Now, are there any torches in here at all, or is it all just these little lanterns? I think it's all the lanterns, sadly. That's what I really want. It's gonna be just my luck. I'm gonna hit a miner in here as I'm trying to light the area. Annoyingly, the fire that actually gets launched doesn't create light in vanilla or with any of the mods I could find. It's very odd that no mod does that. They're both dangerous, say you. Alright. Mission complete.
You're that one from the college. Heard about you.
Has that changed my reputation? No, but maybe he specifically knows. Or the ones nearby, no. So, I have 374 gold, and my character needs sleep, so I'll head back to Winterhold. In the interest of expedience, I will fast forward because there's nothing else on the road from here to there anyway.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything. Or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over.
Just quickly check if that dialogue camera is in here. I don't think it is. I think I'll have to disable it. I don't think it's this either. Managed camera, features. No, this is separate. I'll disable that mod a little later. Maybe sometimes they have a spell to configure it. No, never mind.
If there's welcome to Winterhold, or at least what's left of it.
Oh, the rooms here are a lot cheaper. Right, refill water.
Of course.
It's a I need thing. Right, he's done that, and
Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way. Let me know if there's anything else you need. If you have business with the college, you're welcome to stay here. It's where most of our business comes from, in fact.
ooh, he said that without any dialogue. Suspicious activity around Helgen. I think that's for the alternate start mod. It's to direct you to go there.
No, even Ranmir can only drink so much.
Let's just keep an eye on the supply.
Maybe you shouldn't be having this conversation in my room. Alright, I've got lots of food for some reason. Hey look, guys, garlic bread. Sadly, it's not infinite in this one.
You stock.
I suppose that's a benefit.
We need to drink, like that,
So few customers.
and then we need to sleep. That should resolve all my character's needs. When I wake up, I'll press the button to toggle them visible. And if you look in the bottom right, just thirst now, which I can solve pretty quickly. There we go. No more needs. I mean, of course, I still need a torch, but can't have everything. So, it does have another quest for me, kill the leader of Snowpoint Beacon. I don't think my character's quite up for that yet. Did I pick up another quest from that board? Yeah, collect raw rabbit leg. So another missives board, because there's 2 mods that apply them. Check for available quests notice board. There's quite a lot of these, which I appreciate. Rescued the citizen from their perilous fate. Oh dear. If you ever visited Mixed Water Mill, what's on this? Very tired of travelling. Whistling Mine sold. What does that mean? I was just there. Jarl Akoons? What the hell? Who wrote this? That Whistling Mine, which has stood empty for some years now, has been sold to Thorg. Oh, I think he was the guy that was there last time. The mine and any ore he manages to dig up belongs to Thorgar, according to the agreement between the mining foreman and the Jarl of Winterhold. The Jarl wishes the new mine owner good fortune in his endeavours and hopes to prosperous relationship, etc., etc. He's also made it known that he will need miners to do the work for him, so anyone wishing to enter the mining business are advised to seek out the new mine owner for work. Okay. That's interesting. I don't think I'm going to do that. Winterhold Provisions. What's this one? Wise adventurer will always see to it that his provisions are fully stocked when travelling the cold and unforgiving lands of Skyrim. When traversing the never-ending snowflats of Winterhold, that becomes even more important. Luckily, Burner's oddments. Okay, so it's an advertisement. Yeah, so this is literally an advertisement. Collect refined moonstone, book collecting. I think I saw these earlier. Rescue Den Gear. What's this one? By order of Sid Gear. I think that's the Jarl of a different place. Falkreath, yeah. The bandits located in Swindler's Den. That's a long way away from here. What is Slay the Undead? Rumors of powerful undead being haunting Grimrot Grotto. Don't know where that is. We can have a quick look on the map. I don't think it's nearby though. It's not that one. I think it might be down here. Oh, don't know them. Unless it's there. No. Right. Still good with a torch. I don't think anyone here has them though. Usually Nordic ruins do. I'm aware of some others relatively nearby, but I don't think my character would be. There is some stuff over here though, and this is something else. I think it's good that there is some sort of reward for exploring, as there is in this. Oh, this is interesting. Is this a reference to something? I think it probably is. I don't recognise the sword though. Underutilized area over here though. I think there is something going on down here though. And it is plausible my character might explore it. Time to get the flight bucket out. Is you referring to a glitch? stand on the bucket and pick up the bucket. The only glitch I was aware of with buckets was... There's a fight going on down there. The only glitch I was aware of with buckets was putting it on the shopkeeper's head and just taking their shit.
Yeah, if you find a specific bucket with a handle, you can stand on the handle and pick up the bucket itself, and it lets you fly.
Wow. That was a bit underwhelming, visually. There's something going on with the particles. Maybe it's the snow. Oh, that's better. Hawkers. I think Hawkers are actually a surprisingly high level under the current configuration. There were some bandits around here, though, doing something. It'd have been orbit if you do it wrong. Yes, I'm guessing that fall damage is actually kind of a problem if you try and do that. And for a hardcore role-playing-ish, highly challenging setup like this, probably not the ideal strategy. Yeah. The wolf has delivered itself to me. God damn it, that flew straight through its legs. Let's look at that one. Come on. Really? Jesus, what the hell? Oh, and then that one goes too high. I think it's randomizing slightly. Oh, never mind. Oh, hello. It might be auto-aim, yeah. I think there was a mod that tried to fix that. I think it's fixing auto-aim so it fires it at the center. Oh, there we go. Hit it. Oh! Highly serious role-playing setup, chat, in case you hadn't noticed.
Amazon Prime now does wolves.
Well, I mean, that fell about as gracefully as their new show does. I want to quickly, for debugging purposes, check the level of the Hawker. 20, yeah, see, they're a bit too powerful. Let's see if I can do any damage to it at all. Because it won't be able to reach me, that is the one advantage. Actually, that is a good point. I probably could just wail on it. The animals are defending each other against me. That was close. They don't like fire. And I don't like being out of magicka. Got him. Right, I'm going to continue bullying this Hawker now. Good practice for destruction magic. There's a Shrine of Talos up there. Got him. That's maybe a realistic amount of damage required to kill it. Not sure. Maybe a bit too much. The fact that it can run away very easily sort of balances it. Or, sorry, they can't run away very easily. And that you can sort of balances that out. Now we get to Talos then. God, why is it always so difficult to worship Talos? It's like the Thalmor built this rock or something. There we go. Vampire shit. Ooh. That's a bit too valuable to just be lying around here. The Blessing of Talos does something with shouts, doesn't it? Which I don't need. I think there is something going on over there. Yeah, there's a camp. It might be just be hunters. Hunters. Shelley, your ship should have arrived weeks ago, and I fear the worst has happened. I've set up camp on this rock as your ship should pass by here, and hopefully one of these days we'll be together again. If you're reading this, I'm probably out hunting or bringing in some supplies. I'll be waiting here until I see your face again. From Trias. Well, I guess it never worked out. Although the fire's still lit for some reason, so, you know, you would think with the skeleton there that it's already been decades, but then there's a lit fire as well, so I'm not going to question. There you go, in her honor.
What if the man really is... What if the man really is out hunting and you just threw his shit into the water?
Well, then let's hope he doesn't find out it was me. I don't know who that skeleton belongs to then. Oh, you can fish here.
He was hunting the most dangerous game.
So hear me out, chat. We could play Skyrim properly, or...
Hardy har har.
Well, that's something over there. Lord Ruin. Is that a standing stone? One of the birthstones, whatever they're called, the tower stone. Let's see what it gives. Ordinator might affect this, I'm not sure. Otherwise it might be vanilla. The option to automatically open expert or lower locks. Honestly, that's... I kind of enjoy doing lockpicking. This is a bit overpowered, but I don't think I have to use it. And maybe that's just once a day.
Yeah, I think it's once a day.
In that case, it's not too bad. I don't have any other signs, so I might as well accept it. I could go and have a look at those Nord ruins. I think there was something down here I wanted to look at as well before I go. I expect the Nord ruins are going to be quite powerful for my character. But they may not be. I'm using vanilla minimum levels, so most Nord ruins will be accessible to low-level characters, and they will remain accessible to any level. The way I've designed this, well, that's not great, is it? The way I've designed the leveling in this is, so in the vanilla game, the levels of all the NPCs adjust to be similar to your level. And you might think on the surface that sounds a bit cheap. Like it sounds like it's, the world is affected by your presence. That if you're weak, the world is weak. But I would counter in saying that levels don't make any sense and should be removed if you're doing a realistic playthrough. And the next nearest thing to that is to make enemies scale directly to your level, which is what I've done. So I've now made it so that enemies spawn at pretty much the exact same level as you. Oh, hello, bandits. Speaking of which...
He found out you threw away his bucket.
Oh, yeah. That'll be the guys. Okay, this is quite bad so far. Alright, the fact that they have a mage is actually causing a lot of problems here. Never mind, they've stopped maging now. Alright, I need to concentrate. Oh, fuck you. I still have no potions. Damn it. Yeah, this is not going well. Damn it. Yeah, not a lot I could have done there.
That was a fascinating death animation, though.
Well, I'd better be in the right city. I think I am, yeah. There you go. Well, that was an interesting experience. I lost a third of my gold. But it might have been worth it.
By the way, is it just me, or is the stream actually in low quality for some reason?
It's 720p. And it's going through a capture card, so it's a little bit laggy, but you shouldn't notice that. Just me.
It's not laggy, it's like it's a lower resolution than it should be. And I usually watch videos at 720, so...
That's odd then. It should be coming through at 720. It may be that, I mean, my desktop PC is the one streaming it to you. Less than 360. Check on YouTube. Because it might just be Discord is sending you a bad copy.
Could be. Which YouTube channel are you now?
This is Cabal Community. I did post it in event announcements. Could do with some potions for a situation like that. Just have some activated. I did test this with more of a melee configuration. It didn't test the balance for magic, but it probably is about right. Fine on YouTube.
The problem is on Discord, yeah.
Yeah.
Irid and I are playing Hunt the Elf. It's my job to find the elf and kill it dead. Have you seen it?
If Discord is sharing a version that's too low quality, there's not a lot I can do about it. Discord's just doing what it does. Oh, I found the hide-and-seek person.
The mages don't let us go into college. They said it's not safe in there. Aster and I are playing a game. Don't tell him.
God, this fucking camera.
Yeah, it's quite annoying, isn't it? Actually starting to dread going into dialogue just because it happens. I think I'll turn it off. What's this?
So it's very realistic.
Ooh, this is an added, like a modded in thing. Ooh, finally! There, now I've got a torch. Now I can do everything. Another one. Fantastic. Just what I needed.
Why are you in this frozen hellhole without any clothing or a torch?
Well, I was looking for a torch, but now I have it. I do have clothing, just not very much clothing. Right. Torch on 5. Let me do that. Right. This is another thing. I think it's at the wrong angle here. I think it's because of the dialogue camera. It seems to be happening when dialogue happens. So I'm going to do a save, and then you guys can watch me. This won't take long at all. I'm just going to turn off the dialogue camera mod, assuming I can find it.
You wanna turn off and restart the Discord stream to see if it fixes it?
Can do. I'll do that in a sec. I can't remember what the dialogue camera mod was called, but I'm sure I can find it in here.
Control F camera.
I don't know if you can Control F in this.
It'd be odd if you couldn't.
Oh, you can filter down here. Okay, nice. Dialogue. It's neither of those. Camera. There we go. Alternate conversation camera. That's gone. And also Frostfall. I'm surprised that Frostfall is currently this broken. It's not supposed to be. Did I get the wrong one somehow? Last updated. Oh, really? Last updated 2016? Did I get the wrong version or something? SE release. Yeah, we're not on SE, we're on AE. Is Frostfall deprecated? Is there a newer one? Let's have a look. Is this not the correct thing to use for a survival gameplay anymore? Unofficial SSE update. We need the AE update. Yeah, are people using the built-in survival system now? Survival mode integration into Sky UI. Check the non-SE version and convert. Well, obviously I'm not doing the conversion now, AU. It looks like it might be more than just a simple open it, open the ESP and resave it. It's probably more than that. Small UI change for Sky UI that let it show the warmth value of the items. No, it's not that useful. Survival control panel. Thing is, if I enable the survival mode, it also does other things that I've covered with other mods, which I don't want to do. So I think probably I'll just leave it off for now, but I shouldn't have Frostfall enabled if it's not intended for this version of the game. That shouldn't create any additional problems, but we will have to hope that it won't. Without that, I don't have anything for cold weather, but I'm not going to do the research to find something for that now. I'll do that later. Yep, Frostfall ESP is gone, but it should not be a problem. Okay. With the torch, I will have a better time in Sarthal if I decide to go there now. What else is there that I can do to increase my chances? I could go melee for now, which might be a smarter choice. I did do more practice with that before the stream anyway, than I did with magic. I do have a sword. But if I'm going to do that, I want to be not wearing the mage armor. I did have some iron armor earlier, but not anymore. Maybe that's why I'm dying quicker than I was before, because I don't have any armor. A lot of stuff in here. Ideally that should be locked. That would be enough, I think. Okay. So, I guess we could try Sarthol again. I do have a light now. But some armor would be nice. I think I sold her my iron chestplate. Let's see if it's affordable to get it back or if she has anything else useful.
You must be one of those wizards. I'll sell just about anything if it's worth trinkets, odds and ends.
Yeah, that's much less annoying. Yeah, she doesn't still have it, sadly. She has backpack. I thought that was part of Frostfall, actually. Maybe I have another mod for that. Oh, interesting. It's usually rare to find the unarmed damage effect. This might be modded.
In vanilla there is in vanilla there is only one.
Okay. Travel cloak, because I feel like this is part of Frostfall as well. Might not be though.
The travel cloaks should be part of Frostfall. That's how you keep warm.
All right. She doesn't have very much that I can use, sadly. Steel Nordic mace. Yeah. Soul gems. Can I even continue with Sarthol if I left? I think I can.
Sarthol is the Mages College one, right?
Yeah. The early Mages College quest. That would be a nice thing, actually, is to have, at the beginning, if Live Another Life would give you a bit more of a direction, a bit more of an initial objective, or if I could have some way of generating a playthrough objective, that would be good, and just build sort of path from that.
I believe there was a mod for that at one point. I'm not sure if it got updated to Advanced Edition.
Right, Merlin has just declared war on you. Oh shit. That rock is not colliding. They made a boo-boo with the
It's just colliding. It is colliding. It's just colliding wrong.
I think there's a way that you can refill, how would you do that? Is it a power by any chance? Harvest wood.
What are you trying to refill?
You can refill your water skins for I need at water sources.
It is a hotkey.
Yeah, I think you're right. Not sure if you can do it in just any source of water. I think it might need to be a waterfall. Yeah, drink refill. Put that on P. Oh, P is already bound to powers. Okay. I didn't know that.
There
in
might
that case.
you might be able to do it with the
why is
power
Frostfall still
itself,
here?
I'm not sure.
Frostfall's still here even though I turned it off. What the hell? That's very concerning. It's vampirically stuck onto my save. We will try I think I is already bound to something. L is as well, I think. We'll put it on hash. Yeah, that's not going to be bound to anything, is it? There we go. Wait. No, that was consumed. That's not what I wanted to do at all.
I think you both drank and filled the water.
Drink or refill hotkey. Press a key to automatically drink an item from your inventory. Hold this key to refill water skins from bodies of water or bases of waterfalls. Okay. So hold the key. Not close enough to drinkable water. My dude.
That's probably salt water.
Oh. It is part of the ocean. You might be right on that.
Then again, who says that isn't drinkable to you?
I mean, yeah. Like, what, you drank some water that tasted bad and now you feel sick? Grow up.
In fact, who's to say that the oceans in Cyrodiil are salty?
Tamriel. But yeah, don't know. Yeah, but in your case, Merlin, nothing will ever outweigh the salt in your body. Ah, escaped over the ridge. I'm thinking that before we do, I don't know, should we try Sarthol again, or should we go to that Nord ruin over there? That Nord ruin might be less challenging at this low level.
Depending on how tough combat is, Sarthol's got some pretty nasty enemies in there.
We'll try the other Nord ruin then. I've configured combat right so that death comes quickly to both me and others. Ow. So you could see, like, when I fireball the wolves, they die straight away. That's probably overkill, to be honest. Oh, hello. Okay. Now tell me that wasn't an amazing shot. I think this is where those guys ambushed me earlier. Down there. Probably best to avoid it for now. In my testing for before I played this to make sure that the combat was balanced, I was able to take on 2 bandits just about, especially if they're both melee. But if one of them is magic, and there were 3, one of them was ranged as well. That's probably a bit too much for a basic character, especially when I have no armor on this one as well. Even though I have magic myself. Best thing to do in that case would be to ambush them. The thing is, Merlin, you've probably got yours configured with a vanilla difficulty. This will have improved AI. The enemy does 3 times their normal damage, and I do 1.5 times my normal damage. And I'm starting with all my skills at level 1 rather than level 15. So the whole point of this playthrough is to earn the ability to Chad yes through battles, rather than just have it at the beginning. Now, what's the story here? How is it halfway inside the glacier?
Global warming.
Yeah, that would explain it. I'm not sure if I've got a better chance with sword and shield or magic and shield. I think it depends on the enemies. With Draugr, should be a simpler proposition, especially when I can see. That was the main reason I couldn't really fight them in Sarthal, is that it was too dark. That's another distinction with between my setup and probably what you have, Merlin, is that if there's an area which in your setup would be dark, in my setup it would be literally pitch black. The best indication you have of where enemies are is Draugr have slightly glowing eyes. Alternatively, you can bring a torch. So yeah, indeed, Merlin, it is definitely a much more CBT setup. I could share my mod list after this, and you could see if you could handle it. Very nice. Not that kind of CBT, but you can connect slow. It's interesting. That's probably a Hearthfire feature.
I believe you can collect it for water, yes.
Oh, okay. So I need feature then. There's the tower stone earlier.
I think you need to melt it over a campfire or something for it to actually become water, but...
Alright. I guess I'm looking for a stream then if I want to refill my water skins in the wild, and I'm not likely to find any around here that aren't frozen already.
So I see that you're not taking the hearts of your enemies and consuming them for courage.
Well, you can't with the wolves. Or the goats. You can see in the top left there, the more I carry, even though I have the same vanilla carry weight limit, the more I carry, the slower I move, which is going to affect me in combat. So I have a motivation to drop stuff, but it's not going to stop my game until I do, basically. So if we go for... Oh, I do still have the iron chest plate. That's interesting. Don't think we need all of these. Drop most of them. Yeah, it's a bit better. That's part of the reason I'm not picking up what they're dropping as well, Bright. Fucking got him. It's close timing. Just about got the shield up in time. Right, we'll see what's over here. Aside from misery and disappointment, yes. AU. I probably will take a break from this relatively soon and go and get something to eat, because I have not eaten recently enough. But then I'll come back and probably do more. Ooh. Not sure what's caused that. I think I did get a mod that was supposed to fix these, actually. Perhaps it was fixing them in such a way that actually broke them. Which is, I know, sort of the inverse. That's quite a lot of bears over there. I don't want to fight them. DS9 Marathon. My horrible takes. Whenever Wes is about, really. Whenever Wes and I are both about. No, I don't want to fight you, Hawker. I specifically don't want to fight those bears. I want to see if there's anything interesting in these Nord ruins. I suppose one smart thing that my character could do is to find a follower. It's an easy way to get a bit more powerful. I think if I'm going to do that, though, I'd like it to be one that I haven't had before, so I don't just go there and cheese my way through the basic quest that gives you the follower, like the one in Riverwood. Would generally prefer to avoid Riverwood and the surrounding area as much as I can, actually, even though that's where I did most of my testing. Testing should be fine on its own merits, without needing to go to the same places.
Most cities should have at least one sellsword.
Yeah, but they cost a lot more than I have. I'm after someone with story behind them. If I find something I need to complete where I think it'll net me more money than the sellsword costs, then it would make sense to hire the sellsword. Alright, we're at the Nordic ruins. One other good thing about this this setup, where if you die you just go back to the inn and you do lose something, but you don't save scum, is that I don't really need to worry about saving, like quick saving. The only thing I might need to worry about it for, in theory, is like instability and crashing, but I haven't really had any instability with this. It's been a shockingly stable experience modding Skyrim this time around. But I'm going to drop some of the crap I don't need because it is slowing me down. I don't think we need any of these, to be honest. We'll keep the Mammoth Tusk because it's sold at... I might go back there at some point. We don't null that. And we don't null that either. Drop some of it. Ice Wolf Pearl is relatively valuable. We'll drop these two. That's taken me down quite a long way, and I should be moving faster now. Yeah, I feel like I am. Still could do with potions. This might not be a Nord Ruin, you know. This might be that place with the Ice Wraiths. If so, it might be a bit too tough. I have not, I haven't configured what their level is supposed to be, actually. So I don't know. Don't know how powerful they would be. Ingvild. Oh, it's a cave. We could do that, but I want to have a look at the peak first. As you saw, I got experience for just exploring. In this, I have a mod which decouples the level of all of these skills from the overall level. Usually, the overall level is determined by some mix of all of these. But the decoupling means that you can level some skill like enchanting or something without it leveling your overall level, which is used to determine what level of enemies get spawned. And so in return, the way that your overall level increases is by exploring and killing stuff. So I suppose actually it would be smarter not to explore and kill stuff so that your level doesn't go up, but still fight things so that your level in various skills does. I don't think there's anything up here on the peak, sadly. Looks like there should be, but there isn't. Maybe it's a quest thing later. You know, it probably is that. We'll have a look in Ingvild, though. Companion, built-in companion, mod companion. That's a good point. Probably should have got 3D NPC actually. 3D NPC is the, I think it's called I don't know. Bright probably remembers what it's called. Immersive NPCs perhaps. Usually I get it, even though I don't generally like the writing. But it does add something to the game that is worth being there rather than not. All right. I sense that this is supposed to be a bit more difficult than I am up for, but we'll find out. And if it is, then hopefully I will have a chance to run away and come back here later, make a mental note. There is going to be, in this setup, a lot of valiant running away, which in the cases where it happens is probably going to be a very good idea. Bear that in mind. In the vanilla game, you play like a Nord because you can, because nothing can really hurt you. And if you die, you just run again, but in this, I've deliberately designed it so that you have to be just as careful as you would in real life, essentially. In such a situation, every danger in vanilla is a real danger now. Oh. Trogger. Also, you'll notice I haven't got the health bars on, so I can't tell how much damage I'm doing to him. I can't tell what level he is unless I check. Oh, however, I can tell when I kill him. There's someone shooting at me as well. Okay. It's a good start. One sec. Okay. I won't be able to see very well using this, but I'll be able to defend. Oh, what the what the fuck was that? That looked like a bug, to be honest. I think that was literally physics. And that is the only time I'm going to ever save Scum, is if I get killed by a bug. But that honestly looked like... I'm going to investigate where that happened, because that honestly looked like a physics glitch. Yeah, it was. Look, it was this. It was the bones. I think it was anyway. Might not have been those bones. But that is relatively common in Skyrim, getting killed by bones. Given the trajectory of the character, I think it was quite clearly a physics glitch. So we will go from here. Before I use all my magicka, let's do one of these. You got him. We'll need to use the sword. Doing a bit too much damage. And this one's pretty high level. Oof. Got him. See how much more rewarding it is when it's genuinely difficult? I didn't even know if that would kill him. I had no idea if he still had 90% of his health left, or 5.
You should probably heal to full before you die from a concussion.
Yeah, I'll do that. There we go. Alright, I'm okay for needs. Again, a potion would be nice. Did level up. Health, magic, or stamina. Part of that battle was governed by the fact I didn't have any magicka left, but I'm also taking much more damage than I'm comfortable with, so I'll go for the health. 9 is still way too low to get any of the other perks on the tree. You have to wait until 20, which is maybe if I wanted to do any more rebalancing, I probably would rebalance that. So for now, I have to put these perks into some other tree. Each one of them into a different tree. I could put into one-handed, given that I did use a one-handed sword there. It was actually quite useful. It's good as a backup. I still have 2 more perk points I could put into something. Could put them into something less combat related, if I decide to do anything like that. Speech is one I usually like to try to use, but it's usually not easy to find a way to use it. It'd bring politics into this, but we all have to know for this playthrough of Skyrim for the Nords. Well, Merlin, that is a worthwhile debate, and Bethesda did a good job designing a genuinely difficult ethical quandary there. I'm going to answer you properly after I've looked at what this is. Oh. He doesn't like me. Oof. Oh, it's Draugr. He's got magic as well. Luckily, I got mine in first. See, I'm actually surprised with how well this is balanced.
These ghosts aren't the ones that drop the spectral weapons, are they?
It doesn't look like it. Not yet, anyway.
I think those might just be purely in Labyrinthian.
Okay. Oh, fuck. Don't want him getting back up. Ah, I missed. That's why I didn't want him getting back up. Oh, okay, that's not good. Time to run. Bravely run away. I need that magic of regenerating. Quickly as possible. Alright, I'm gonna have to hit this guy on melee. Could try eating something. Should slightly improve my regen. This might go very badly. I don't know why my mana... I think my mana is not regenerating because my health is low, actually. I think it's designed to do that. Oh, okay, his health was already quite low. That was lucky. My health will regenerate pretty slowly, and while my health is low, my mana won't regenerate at all, it looks like. Or do I have something blocking it regenerating? Injured for... Stops magic regeneration and drains 5 points per second. Well, shit, that's really bad. Head injury, right, that would explain it. So I'm basically concussed. I won the end of that battle with a fucking concussion. I think it's a good idea to to hold back for a second, regain my composure, and then move in properly.
At the very least, it's not a spine injury, which would just kill you if left untreated.
These injuries, I think, are from Wildcat, which is the combat mod I'm using. Yeah.
And they go away when you're at full health.
I think you're right, actually, yeah. In which case I can just wait for my health to regen. Again, I don't have any potions, otherwise I have this, but that doesn't really help in this case. Do I have any that health regenerates faster? Yeah, let's do that one for now. It's only a little bit faster, but it'll help a bit. I'm not gonna go into combat until this is resolved, though. So generally, do you guys think that this, those of you that have been watching, do you think this is the kind of combat balance that you prefer in Skyrim? It's very, very difficult, but very rewarding when you succeed. Or do you prefer the more sort of arcadey, casual setup you have for vanilla? I'm not trying to denigrate that, by the way. Especially if you just want to play the story. That's definitely a good choice. My health's almost full. Let's see if you were right, Brighton. It does cure the disease. 2 minutes 40 left on the disease, or on the head injury. Hey, yeah, you were right. That cures it, and now my health and my mana's regenerating again. There you go, that's pretty good. Fair enough, Mother. AU likes the recipe. Alright, good. Good, we survived. Let's continue. Should be using my familiar more. It's good for a few seconds at least. Ought to beware of traps. Arundel's journal. I don't think I've ever been here in Vanilla Skyrim, actually. Arundel's journal, day 1. It seems the cretins of Dawnstar are not quite as foolish as I had surmised. They found my experimentations, and needless to say, when they were not pleased with what they saw. No matter, my work can only flourish without the distractions of living amongst the unenlightened. I have found a cave off the north coast of Skyrim that will be more than sufficient for my continued studies. The ruins of Yngvild should hold the materials I need to learn more about reanimating and enslaving the dead. On a personal note, I will miss the young maidens of Dawnstar. Such beauty was intoxication. I often found my thoughts wandering around them, imagining secret encounters between myself and one or two of the local girls. Bethesda have written an incel necromancer. Anyone in chat feel represented?
By the necromancer bit, sure.
Good one, Bright. That would increase stamina. That's not a bad one to hate. There's a few decent things in this area. Maybe it's even worth the money coming here now. That might be the exit there, actually.
Who the fuck? Who puts perishables in a canopic jar?
Very good question, Bright, and not one I'm currently asking. If you can find a mod to fix it, I probably would use it. That's one thing that I was going to do as sort of a bonus objective, is improve the loot from the various small containers in dungeons, because not necessarily because of believability, mostly because it's usually annoying to have to like pick up the loot from every single one. Alright. Make sure there's no one else.
Hey, where'd that Draugr go?
I think I killed it. I think it's there. One of these. Now, was that the same path in there that this is? I don't think that. This is a very branching dungeon. Let's get the drop on this guy.
I think I remember this dungeon now, especially with the incel necromancer.
I rarely read. When I played this before, I rarely read any of the stuff. But especially since there's an audience here, and might as well work in a bit of story with the tough gameplay. But also, I haven't read it before. I don't think I ever came here in vanilla. Now the way this plays now is almost exactly what I wanted. I'm very happy with it. There we go. See, I don't mind if it's that easy to get the drop on a Draugr. It's literally dead. Right, I wanted to explore in here, because this is clearly a separate path. Oh, is that Dwarven? I don't think so, actually. No, it's just Nordic. Studded bracers. That might be worth equipping. I don't know if I have anything in that slot, actually. I don't. There you go.
Are you still playing as Mage Pattern Baldness?
Yes, I am.
Wonderful.
There's the man himself.
That's what, the third or the fourth?
This is the third, technically, but I've given him the same name as the second one, because the second one was so brief. Ooh, shit, that's a long way down. He's discovered me. But can he get up here? Not easily. Does he have a... Yes, he does have a bow. That's a bit of a concern. That means I'm going to have to be dealing with that the whole time I'm here. Okay, in that case, let us use our intelligence against the literal dead thing by summoning a distraction. There we go. Hopefully he can draw the attention of the Draugr. He's not doing it, though. Yeah, he's not doing it. Okay, never mind. Where actually is he? He might hit me before I hit him. Oh no, he's missed. Last one. Oh, should have been, but it's not. It looks like this might be a more powerful variant. Ow. Okay, that did a lot of damage, but an appropriate amount of damage. Oh. What's happening up here? Isn't this the way I came in? What did you find, boy? Or were you just running away? Don't know. Where did he go? I can hear him. Didn't kill him. I can just walk down here. There he is. Got him. Steel Dwemer arrow. Dwemer in that case being the shape, so it's not actually as important as the material, which denotes the damage. Though sometimes the shape denotes the weight, which does somewhat affect the speed the weapon swings at. It's a pretty winding cave, isn't it? There's someone over there. Yeah, it's another ghost. It's over here. Woodcutter's axe, second part of Arundel's journal, and a scroll of Ray's zombie. Arundel's journal, day 8. I've established a temporary workstation in the cold caves and have found multiple burial chambers within the snow and ice. While in the first chamber, I exhumed a few test subjects, all female. You see what this guy's after. He's after that corpse Susie. I was stunned to find my mind wandering again to the women of Dawnstar as I examined my find. At first, I was slightly disturbed by my thoughts, but later I found myself re-evaluating. Oh dear. Day 9. The first trials went splendidly. Each subject was reanimated in a state of total complacency, bending to my every task and whim. I have ordered a few of my new servants to guard the island while the rest will act as my personal entourage, standing by me at all times, standing watch over me while I sleep. I mean, I can understand the ambition. You know, raise a community. But hopefully not all of you are currently reanimated dead. I'm guessing only some at most.
Well, you had to exhume all your moderators personally.
Oh, obviously, yeah. Exhume them from... Oh, shit, hello. I've just been hit by something. Exhume them from the gay mines. Let's do a bit of melee with this guy, shall we? That's a lot of damage. Ow. Let's not do melee, actually. Come on, can't be much more now. Ow! That didn't look like it was going to hit. The range of attacks has been changed in this version. Oh, okay, got him. Again, I had no idea how much health that guy had. That's always a danger here. You just have to assume that the damage you're doing is it makes sense. And if you were playing with a game where these guys could be level like 30 or 40, sure, it'd be more challenging. But you'd have no reason to think that you could actually kill them. It wouldn't be believable. That's what I'm aiming for, is believable. So you know that what you're doing there is likely to kill them because it would if it was as it looks. And it did, which is how I've balanced it. Looks like a particularly large skull. Am I mistaken? Or no, that's an enormous skull. It's at least twice the size of a normal human skull. Maybe when they were designing this dungeon, they placed that there without realizing. Or maybe it's proof of Nephilim.
I mean, giants do genuinely exist in Skyrim.
That's a good point. It could be one of them. Alright. Arundel's Journal 3. Oh, you get XP for reading stuff too, that's good. Day 21. So this is a full 2 weeks later. Or almost 2 weeks later. An intriguing development. Tonight, my guards have brought me a trespasser they found near the cave. At first, I was understandably upset. Not only was I disturbed during one of my few moments alone with my favourite servant, he says, but I recognized the trespasser as a milkmaid from Dawnstar. She remembered me as well and made bold claims that I had been lurking near her at all hours. What lies? True, I'd taken notice of her on occasion, but she was nowhere near the most noticeable of maidens in town. Her continued accusations, coupled with my fear of more uninvited guests, led me to conclude that she should never return to Dawnstar. My servants were quick to carry out my sentencing. Her body is here next to me as I write this. Funny, her eyes are still so full of life. Perhaps I will try a new experiment tonight using fresher materials, he says. I think it's notable that there's a bit in Oblivion where there's someone who asks what the penalty for necrophilia is. And your character just sort of knows. And you never really know why he knows.
You were in prison at the start of the game.
Ooh, that's good, right? Yes, you were indeed. That's good. I didn't know that there was that. I will look into that after this. Because yeah, more natural indications of how badly damaged an enemy is would be a really good thing to have.
I believe these only apply to wildcat injuries, but
that's okay. I think those are the only ones I have. See, that's a really tiny skull. Well, that's way smaller than a child's skull, even. Oh, who's this? Let's see if I can stealth this at all. I have very little skill in stealth. Is there some sort of story thing that's going to happen here? Are there any Draugr? There probably are loads of Draugr in here. Right, well, I'm not going to get a better opportunity than this. Oh, that's the actual guy. Alive and well. I didn't realize. God damn it. And now I've used all my magic of fighting his thrall. Alright, let's wait for it to recover. When he comes from the corner, I will hit him close range, maybe with a sword. Oh, he's an elf. Well, this really justifies my visit then. Oh, okay, got him. There you go. And when you clear something, that also gives you a bunch of XP as well. Of course, I prefer it didn't tell you that you'd cleared it, because I didn't know that that was the last guy in here. But it's not the end of the world. He has some reasonably nice stuff. Some necromancer equipment. And an orichalcum orcish dagger, which might be valuable. Relatively. Don't want to take up too much space in my bags.
I don't think it's that valuable for its weight, really.
It might not be. I might drop it on the way back. Ectoplasm.
Also, this is the other Incel Necromancer dungeon.
Are there two? If I remove this, it's going to cause something to happen, isn't it?
One way to find out.
There is. That's true.
Just shoot it with a fireball while you're standing away.
That is a good point. That did nothing. Yeah, that worked. But still didn't do anything.
Must not be a pressure plate.
Might not be. This is just a door. Leads to another little area. Ooh, hello. Ah! I was going to say, I thought that was his lady friend, but no, it's not appear to be. It's going to give them a chance to not attack me, actually, but they did anyway. Oh, this is one of the unusual gems.
I hate those things.
Well, I guess I'd rather they were in the game than not at all. Runic Necromancer robes, that's pretty rare. Masked Necromancer hood? Wow. Conjure Haunting Spirit. I didn't know this stuff was here. It's pretty good stuff. Maybe that's added by a mod, actually. I do have two different mods that add different magic stuff. There's red mountain flowers around the bed. I think this is where they were fricking. I think maybe that ghost that spawns there is originally supposed to be the female, but I also have a mod that replaces many of the female enemies with males. So that mod just made this guy gay.
Mod that makes the Incel Necromancer gay.
Hmm. Seal Nordic Light Bracers, that might be good. Yep, that's probably better than what I'm using now. It is. Drop the other ones. There's also a staff. Mass Calm, that's not bad. But that is going to slow me down.
Jesus Christ, that price. The staff was...
Oh yeah, wow. Up to level 12, that's pretty good. For 60 seconds as well. Well worth coming down here. Alright, last part of his journal. Day 28. The new experiment has proven a success. The milkmaid, whose name still escapes me, was revived as the others, bowing to my commands with only one interesting development. She has reformed incorporeally, more phantasmed and reanimated dead. As her glowing visage stood before me, I found her hand reaching out to touch her. As my fingers passed through her, I felt a sensation unlike any other, as if her essence were invigorating my very soul, he says, connecting with me on a level no woman of flesh and blood could do. He's a VTuber fan. He says this discovery is life-changing. Day 30, or a VTuber simp anyway. You can be a fan without this. Day 35, he says, I have ordered my older servants to go out and find any more subjects that may have become lost. With the discovery of the inner sanctum deeper still within Ingvild, I should have sufficient room to store many new materials until I can transform them into willing slaves. I look back on my daydreams while living in Dawnstar. I wonder if they were in fact portents of times to come. So he said, inner sanctum deeper still within Ingvild. So there might be even more Ingvild here. I don't know where, but there were a few doorways earlier that looked like they were openable. I wonder if there's some way I can find them. Or if I'm not supposed to.
Skyrim's famous least concealed secret doors.
It does show a path over there. Yes, there is one. Maybe that's the way out. Either way, I think it's where I'm heading next.
Did the game lie to you about this place being cleared?
I don't think so. I suspect there isn't actually anything else down here, unfortunately. I think this is probably just the way back out. I think I'll probably just go down here and then there'll be a lever to open the cave door. A mechanism which is remains undamaged for thousands of years. Of total disuse, rather. This looks concerning. I probably went there earlier. Oh, who's that? It's a femoid. I don't remember seeing her. So this guy had started finding other bodies. That's sus. I expect it'll just open that, but perhaps there is also a trap. Maybe she in there is a trap. Who knows?
To be fair, the spirit he was sleeping with was male, so...
He's got more than one person in here. Nord. The Nord and a Red Guard. All of whom were female. Master lock. Interesting. Well, I can't use my tower power to open that, but let's see how many lockpicks I have. One from the Red Guard. Now, the question is, I'm usually quite good at lockpicking, but am I good enough to get through a master lock with one pick? I expect no.
Depends on what mods you have installed. If this were the base game, then yes, but...
I've got nothing for lockpicking. I used to, I did at one point have a mod that would allow me to smash locks with a heavy enough weapon, but that wouldn't apply here either. Maybe with magic as well, but I don't think that one, I don't think I ever had that one. So, I guess it's just one chance or bust. Never mind, I have a key.
Why didn't the game tell you had a key?
I don't know. Kinda wish you had. I guess if you come through here sneaking past the boss somehow, then maybe it wants you to go back and fight him, hence master level. Alright, this will take me back out the throne room, and then there'll be a doorway here somewhere. Chest apprentice. Does this one open with his key? Oh, interesting. You can use the tower to unlock it, or you can just unlock it manually. Well, I only have one pick, and it's apprentice, so I should be able to do this. There we go.
If only lockpicking were this easy in real life.
Nothing on one. Click out of two. Alright. He had something in there. Black robes of minor destruction. Now, there was also runic nitrate. Oh, these don't have any effect. That's a shame. They pretty look cool, though.
They do look... Yeah, they do look cool, though.
I can probably enchant them, though. Black robes of minor destruction. How do they compare?
Put the robes of destruction and the skull hood on.
These are exactly as good as my novice mage robes, so I think I'll stick with them. But I don't have anything on the head yet, so I could just do that. Oh, I did have something on the head. Well, never mind. Yeah, it was actually pretty good as well. But yeah, we'll at least have a look what it looks like. There you go. That's so edgy. Maybe we can get that enchanted. But for now, I will go with the thing that actually works better. I have a level up. And I will get... What do we reckon? Health or Magicka? Which one do we need more right now? I think still health.
Well, doesn't Magicka technically count as health, considering you have a healing spell?
I guess, but there's a lot of time in that as well. I'll go for health for now. But generally both. So, 3 perks to increase this. Anything approaching 20? Restoration's actually pretty high. What's destruction at? Wait, oh, sorry, destruction's at 40. I misread that. Destruction's at 14, so that's actually approaching the point where you can get dual casting. And then restoration is at 6, so we'll have to wait longer with that one. And I think one has at 3. But yeah, that's going quite well. Once we get that to 20.
Go bully some Horkers for XP.
Maybe. We can get that at 20 as well. Fire is better, ice is better, lightning is better, and that's at level 30. So yeah, we can once we get to level 20 destruction, we can significantly improve our destruction spells. There you go. This will be the door I found earlier. Yep, it was. That was a good dungeon, actually. I'm very happy with the balance. I think, given that, the enemies in Sarthol were only about as tough as the Draugr in here, maybe even less so. I was significantly gimped because of the small area, granted, might still be a problem, but the lack of light was the real issue there. Then again, this cave has a lot of natural light. I can still see in here much better than I could in Sarthol. Sarthol was completely pitch black. So maybe that will be a problem. But I can block with the torch.
The only part of Sarthol I'd really be worried about is the invincible enemy at the end.
I don't remember Sarthol well enough to know what that's about.
You gotta delay a guy until your teacher shoots some lightning at an orb.
Ah. Oh, what? Ancano?
No. It was just a Draugr.
Oh, okay. No, you're right. I think I remember what you mean, actually. I think I do remember that. Right, well, that was a good run through there. Very happy with that. Again, I'm surprised at how close this is to how I want it to be. This game. The time I put into balancing it was not wasted. What's this? Oh, that's the meat I dropped earlier. So, what are my needs at? I need water and I need sleep. I need sleep quite a lot. So I think I'll grab some... have a quick drink. Water skin. I think I'm out of water skin now. All I have is alcohol. And then I need to find my way to somewhere to sleep. I could head back to... Not sure why I'm on that. Could head back to Winterhold, but I could also go to Dawnstar, which is maybe actually closer. And I think the watchtower that I'm seeing on the map, which is about here, is the one that's right next to Dawnstar. I quite like Dawnstar, so I think I might head to Dawnstar, actually. It is slightly closer than Winterhold. Although I do have a room in Winterhold, I don't have one in Dawnstar yet, but I do have money to pay for a room. Also, something that bothers me in the Jesus, what the hell? I sunk really quickly there. Something that bothers me in the base game is it's way too easy to make money, and you never have to worry about money. As long as you as long as you play the game, you never have to worry about affording money, and paying for a room is just an annoyance in the dialogue tree, and there's nothing else to it. I want to avoid those bears. I really do quite want to avoid those bears.
To be fair, the reason there's so much money in the base game is because you have nothing to spend it on.
Maybe true. Maybe true, yeah. In this, because it's much more difficult to even play the game, you get less money in total, and that's maybe all it takes to balance it.
I mean, why would you bother buying a sword when you can just get a better one off a dead bandit?
Yeah, that's true. What I really want to do is to make the transition from iron up to steel take a lot longer. So that at the beginning, for the first couple of hours of gameplay, it's nothing but iron. And then eventually you'll find someone that has some sort of steel. Or more so, you know, you can find people that have steel early on, but you can't kill them because the steel is much better. Or just enough better that you can't really kill them. Am I heading the wrong way now? I am, yes. Let's go up this way. I think going to Dawnstar immediately is more important than going to the tower right now. I think the tower has a couple bandits in it.
Aurora Borealis. At this time of day. Localized entirely within Skyrim.
Aurora Tamrialis. Or Atmoralis. I think in a minute I'll go grab a drink, but then I'll come back. What's that tower? It is tempting to go up to the tower. It is the tower next to Dawnstar as well, definitely. I think I need to get a better map mod. I like the one where it's a paper map. There's no particular reason not to. Is my sleep hurting? Speed penalty for encumbrance, strong winds. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Didn't know that. That's good. And then tiredness, hunger, thirst, and fatigue. Okay, that's different. All right. Well, I will ignore the tower then, and we'll go to Dawnstar and sleep, and then we'll come back. And I assume Dawnstar has an inn with rooms. There's a camp down there. That might be hunters, or it might be bandits. Probably hunters, though. I don't think bandits usually have camps like that. Right, need to eat something. I think usually what I ended up doing with I Need was automating the eating and sleeping, eating and drinking rather, because it was usually not very interesting to go and pick something from the inventory, but it was fulfilling to have to restock it. There's a light over there. Maybe I'll go look at that later. So I might do that, but I figured that initially I would do it manually. Now, there's a certain chest in Dawnstar, which has a bunch of stuff in it that shouldn't be there, that's too powerful to be there. I think it's something the developers forgot to remove before publishing the game. I want to have a look. It's the
inventory of a certain merchant.
Okay. I want to have a look at it. I think it's over here somewhere. I never actually found it in vanilla, I don't think. Did they remove it by any chance, or am I just looking in the wrong place? They may have removed it, actually.
I don't remember exactly where it was.
I think it was there. I think it's next to the mine. Either way, I'm not going to use it. I was only going to have a look. One thing that is annoying me is the dialogue volume is way too low. I'm not sure why that's happened. I do have a couple of sound overhauls. It's probably one of those.
Yeah, everyone in town is having nightmares. How fortunate I came here to sleep.
Yeah, see, I don't know who it is, but I can recognize that he is a Jarl. But I will skip that for now. And go to the inn. I do quite like Dawnstar. Oh, that's not the inn, that's a good store. This probably isn't the inn either. Barracks, no. But I think there is an inn in town somewhere. Yeah, I think this is it.
It's a curse. It has to be. I've got to get out of this town. Irgnir, get a hold of yourself. They're just dreams. Please tell her, Erandur.
Listen to your friends, Ruki. They are just dreams, my
The hell?
I assure you that it is quite normal.
Oh, is this the Vigilant quest? Listen to someone else right now.
It's the Staff of Namira quest.
No, the one we're listening to is, but that guy who was just asking about Stendar, that's a Vigilant Stendar quest.
Yeah.
Everyone, please. I'm doing what I can to end these nightmares. In the meantime, all I ask is you remain strong and put your trust in Lady Mara.
I will. Thank you.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything.
I think you can do a pretty cool quest with this guy, can't you?
What troubles you, my son?
Later, though. To sleep first. I can restock my water as well.
Of course. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Make it quick.
She doesn't like me very much. It's in here.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Right, all I need right now is sleep. Oh, I did I get the mod that upgraded the value of things that should be valuable? I don't think I did, actually. I think it was incompatible with something else. Would you mind leaving my room? It is now mine.
He will watch you while you sleep.
He was inspired by that necromancer.
Father, do you want to talk
Yep, he really did.
about Mother?
Oh, okay. This is something that they could do with fixing, or that we could do with finding a mod to fix. Please want to.
Yes. I'm sorry. The entire town is being plagued by horrible nightmares. They're in serious danger, but I'm afraid there's little I can do about it. These dreams are manifestations created by the Daedric Lord, Vermina. She has an awful hunger for our memories. In return, she leaves behind nightmares, not unlike a cough marks a serious illness. I must end her terrible influence over these people before the damage becomes permanent. I need to return to the source of the problem, to Nightcaller Temple. Perhaps you'd be willing to assist me in that regard. I've already said too much. If anyone overhears what we're saying, it could start a panic. I would simply ask that you trust me and help me end Dawnstar's nightmares. Wonderful. My Lady Mara will be quite pleased. Nightcaller Temple is only a short walk from Dawnstar. Come, we must hurry.
Oh, we're doing it now, are we?
I promise to answer all of your questions.
Didn't really want to do it now. Then again, I think he takes us to the same tower I was already going to, so maybe it is okay. Not sure if my character's up to this quest yet. Couldn't manage Sarthal, but I'm sure I can take on a Daedric Lord. There's lots of things here that we can do. Come back to that though. We already have a thing that... Oh! I do hope you're not going to walk all the way there. Does have a nice mace though. Is that steel enchanted or is that actually orichalcum? Oh, never mind. He is too fast. Or is he, actually? I think he's a bit too fast. That might be because of my over-encumbrance, actually. Yeah, I think it is. Which, for that, I probably should go to a general goods store here and sell some stuff, if there is one. There we go. Oh, interesting. Layout's different than it usually is.
Take a look.
Right, let's see what I can sell. I could sell the Staff of Mass Calm. It is a lot of money.
I never found Calm or Frenzy to be reliable in Skyrim.
It probably would be quite good at any point where there's just too many enemies to face at once, and it would allow me to get away. So maybe I'll not sell it yet. I will sell this because it does the same thing, but it looks less good.
You can always sell it when you hit level 12.
Do you mean 20? Oh no, I see what you mean. Yeah. This is the necklace I started with, so I think I'll keep that for now. You can sell all of the rings that don't do anything. Silver onyx necklace, 3 of them. This is increasing my speech as well, which is nice. Sell those 2. I should use that, shouldn't I? Spell tome. Summons a haunting spirit for 60 seconds. When killed, the spirit steals 10 points from the skills of its killer and transfers them to the caster for a short time. That's interesting. I'll give that a go. Elixir of Magicka.
Does this mod let you actually just chew gemstones?
You mean the unusual gems?
Yes.
I don't think so.
Because the onyx appears to be an ingredient.
Oh, you mean chew? Right. Okay. Yes. I think that must have been added by the alchemy overhaul. You can literally eat the onyx, because I think onyx and amber. Well, amber less so, but onyx is actually a gemstone. Amber can get solid, but it's not technically a gemstone, is it? So yeah, you got these 2 conjuration spells. Consumes all magicka and summons an undying ghost for 60 seconds. The ghost's attributes are equal to twice the amount of magic consumed, up to 600. That's not bad. We could do that at the beginning of a dungeon so let it clear the first half of the dungeon for us. Draft of health, some wine. I will now, after checking the things that are valuable, I want to check the things that are heavy and sell those. We're using the Iron Breton sword. We'll sell the raw hawker meat. The pelts can all be sold. The hides can be sold. Go through quite a lot of stuff here, I think. Raw fox meat. Could cook some of that, actually. That's another alchemical ingredient. I haven't done any alchemy yet, but maybe I will. Snow fox pelt we can sell.
Wolf liver is rather heavy.
There's 1 each, and there's 3 of them.
You'd expect a liver to be lighter, but
maybe. I'll leave it for now. Hawker tusk. That's an alchemical ingredient too. I didn't know that. I think that'll do. 147 weight isn't too bad. I think that'll leave me without a weight penalty, but if you have a really light pack, it will actually make you move slightly faster, which probably I would want to reconfigure to just make you move slower when you have too much, rather than make you move faster when you have little. But being at base speed is fine. It's not something I need to be worried about. Oh, and I check what he has that I can buy as well. Anything useful? Steel, basic greatsword. I'm not after 2-handed weapons. Or a Calcum dagger, that's the one I just sold to him. Adventurer backpack. See, Frostfall is still active in some sense, even though I disabled it. It's very odd. Increases speech. Tries to 10% better. They're both pretty good. They cost a lot, though. Apprentice mage robes. That's better than what I've got. They are quite expensive. I could afford it, though. Brawler's Iron Gauntlets. It looks like some mod has added quite a lot of the unarmed things. That's not bad. It's very expensive, though. That's really worth it. Could get another backpack. Again, I'm concerned of getting the backpacks because I thought I removed Frostfall, but it's still on for some reason. Iron Nordic boots. That is better than what I have. I don't think I have any particularly anything boots right now. Probably should have got some from the bandits, actually. They probably dropped something, I just missed it. At the backpack. That might be a good idea, because the carry weight is based on the maximum. So if I increase the maximum, it means that I'll be moving faster. At least a little bit. That's not bad. Very expensive, though. Ooh, he might have some potions, actually. Do I have potions now? I do have a few potions, yes. Not very many. Potion of Cure Disease might be a good one to take, actually. It's usually good to have at least one of them on you. I will take that. Hey, Bogfish. Boggers. Spell term Alarm. Alerts you whenever an enemy crosses the 150-foot perimeter. That's not bad. I mean, it wouldn't be bad in an RP. I'm not sure about using it in Skyrim. Is there anything else here? Lockpick. I think I might just take all of your lockpicks, to be honest. 84 gold. Yeah, I think I'll do it. That'll do. Other than that, the only thing I might do is get a backpack. Adventurer backpack with bedroll. What does that do different? Increases stamina by 20 points. That's not bad. It's quite expensive. Or is that actually more expensive? It's 257 compared to 128. Yeah, it's about twice the value of the basic backpack. Bedroll, hunter backpack with bedroll. Bows do 10% more damage. That doesn't help me. Increasing stamina is not that worth, so I think I'll grab the leather backpack, which will give me a bit more carry weight maximum, and it'll mean that I move faster by default. There we go. There we go. And put that on. 380, which should... It may not have changed the encumbrance stage, actually. It might be the same stage. We can check it, though. In here. Stage 3. About half full. So we'd need to get below 35% weight. Yeah, below 35% weight would do that. I'm not doing the maths on that, but that's what we need to do. Incidentally, he wasn't selling this in the shop, but it is here. And there's a mod I have which... What? That was a master lock, you realize. I could just come in. I'm not supposed to be able to, am I? But I could just come in if I wanted to now. There's a mod I've got which allows you to buy things which are out like this by just pressing E on them. You can still steal them with a shift or something. But looks like in modded stuff, as this is all different. This is all modded. You can't do that. They have to do it manually, I think. Anyway. I think we're doing that thing with that guy, aren't we? Who maybe has made his way up to the thing. Let's see if we can find him. There it is. Right. So, he's there. So he's on his way up to the tower. Let's go join him. I think I've been slowed by strong winds. Yeah, that makes sense. Wet and Cold's are pretty much a no-brainer mod to add to your list. I have perks, but nothing to spend on yet. I could put the perks into something else, actually, but it sort of makes sense to save them for when I get to level 20 on something. Got him. The Grondola. Right, very good. Right, there's the gentleman. What are you fighting?
He's just tired of waiting for you.
Yeah, that is Orichalcum, that mace, isn't it? It's Orichalcum, but it's in the Nordic style. Alright. Screw this guy. I'm going up to the tower. I think he may have... Oh, no. Maybe it's that. It was. Yes. Oh, there's something else, though. Just missed. That should do it. There we go. Oh, he survived that. Got him. Was that an ice wolf? They're more powerful. It was an ice wolf, yeah. Ice wolf.
Nice wolf.
Thank you. There you go. Killing a goat for Lady Mara. Hey, Miranda, whatever your name is. What is his name? Miranda. I think there are bandits in this tower, but we'll find out very soon. Oh, you know what I should get, actually? I should get the mods that add music. Specifically the Celtic music. Oh, that's not bandits, that's spiders. They are spitting at me. Did this motherfucker just dodge? Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. Things are about to go quite badly, I think. I've got no magicka left. Arandor is
try
down.
That calming staff.
Maybe. Level 8 and 3 of them. So. Options, gentlemen. Run away.
Get the staff.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Even at level 8, they shouldn't be one-shotting my character. Why is my health stuck at 0? Oh, brilliant. Yeah, it wasn't poison though, AU. I just checked. The only detrimental effects I had were, related to food. That's really annoying. Both of those times I lost a third of my gold. Both of those deaths. I don't know where Aranda is now. So those
Probably
spiders...
getting molested by spiders.
Yeah, possibly. Those spiders seem to be quite overpowered. That's a modded NPC. You can tell by the fact he's wearing the Archmage at the College of Winterhold robes, even though he's not the Archmage at the College of Winterhold. Right, so those spiders up there are quite an impassable danger. I think I'll have to come back later. It is a bit of a shame that they were one-shotting me when I had full health. That's odd. That might be indicative of a problem with the configuration. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back to Sarthol. Unless, of course, the spiders are going to come down to the town and the bandits can kill them. That might be a good idea, but failing that, let's see if we can do Sarthol now. So there might still need to be some balance. Because even though that one dungeon we did was well balanced, that spider encounter was clearly not. In some cases, especially with animals who are affected by a mod called Sky Test, which makes the animals more dynamic and more dangerous, it unfortunately modifies their level, which this configuration is very sensitive to levels. And so with wolves and a few others, I had to reduce their level manually using another mod. But I probably could do the same thing with spiders too. At least smooth their levels a bit. Yeah, Sky Test is good. The problem is that there's no way to turn off the fact that it modifies the levels of enemies. It straight up increases the level of wolves from 2 to 5, which makes quite a lot of difference at low levels on this configuration. As to the idea of using the staff, right? Probably was a good idea, but I don't think I had time. I think if I'd got just to the end of casting it, that would have been, they would have got to me then. But maybe it was worth using. It turns out they were moving faster than me anyway, which I wouldn't have predicted.
Well, they are spiders.
Yes, I mean, there isn't really an example for comparison of giant spiders in real life. And I was sprinting. I thought it'd be enough. We should probably find yeah, probably should find Tolfdir. Yeah, there he is, just still in here, waiting around.
He opened this hours ago, waiting for you.
Yep, days ago. I think we already cleared this room, didn't we? And then we moved on. Tolfdir's gone back for some reason. And then I went in here and everything fell apart. Hopefully now with slightly better skills and a torch, I'll be more able to deal with these rooms. And even if not, there's some decent loot here. I think maybe before combat starts I could just take a potion anyway, because they last over time. That will be a good barrier against being killed. Oh, okay, that's quite a lot different than before. Yeah, that's clearly I have actually become better with these skills. Have I actually, or is that something else doing that? Fireball 23. I don't know what it was before. I don't know if it. I don't think that's supposed to increase with just having higher skill numbers actually, but never mind. 15. That's pretty close now to the point that I can start putting points into, say, dual casting, which I've been sort of doing anyway. But with dual casting, you combine casting with both hands into one spell that's more powerful even than two combined.
Honestly, until you get Mage Light, I recommend just increasing the damage.
What do you mean by Mage Light in that case?
Because you're gonna have to hold a torch, so you won't be able to dual cast.
I see. Okay, that's fair. That is fair. However, there's a couple of things. Firstly, I won't always be in somewhere dark. And secondly, don't really have the option to go for something else that... True, there is a way of it just increasing fire damage, but I have 3 perks. So once I've done fire damage, I might as well go ahead and do the dual casting anyway.
True. I do take issue with you saying you won't always be somewhere dark.
So far, I have usually
90% of the time you would use fire in a dungeon.
Scroll of Flame Strike. Well, I will take I'll take all of it. Whether I wear it all, I'm not sure. What boots do I have currently? Common mage boots that don't do anything. So I'll put on the iron basic boots of stamina. That's pretty good. Don't need the helmet. But again, if I can get a magical enchantment on actual armor, I'll definitely use that. Okay, Southall is so far quite a lot more approachable. Where do I go next, though? Oh, there's a door there. Probably there, then. Check your corners. Check your walls for any hiding Draugr.
Check your corpses.
Very good. Oh, yep, that's a trap. What would that have done?
Let's find out.
Ah. Yeah, so you got to be careful. Because those will do a lot more damage in this configuration than vanilla. In vanilla, you can take those traps and they do barely anything. Oh, here we go. In this configuration, they actually are genuinely dangerous. Good. Again, it might seem like these guys are too easy to kill, but if they hit me, it'll be most of my health. That's the trade-off. That's how I've designed it. It's been... I have done this before, obviously, years ago, but it's been so long that you can't rely on me sort of knowing the dungeon. So it's going to be just as much of a challenge as it would be for a new player, pretty much. Now, I'm no super genius, but putting the answer next to the question, it seems like what they've done here.
Now, these traps are supposed to keep the Draugr in. I am concerned about the general population of Skyrim who frequently die in these traps, though.
What? Yes. Okay, that was Hawker Stew. I'm guessing that the Hawker Stew was added by the... okay, that's fine. I Need was asking me what kind of food the Hawker Stew was, because it's not in its system, it's added by a different mod. That's fine, I don't mind doing that. So it knows how to balance for it. Hope it doesn't ask me that too often, but it should only do it once per item, so that's fine.
Do you have the mod that adds 10,000 different soups?
I have crafting overhaul, which I'm guessing is what did that. There we go. I'm hearing jogging noises. I'm jogging! Where are the people who are jogging? Better not be about to be hit by an arrow. There we go. See, with that, if I'm trying to do this without the torch, let me just give you an idea. That is the challenge level. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, I thought that was a nobody, but it turns out that was a boss. I would have taken him a lot more seriously if I'd known. Whoops. That was my mistake. What the fuck? Broken ass game.
What are you doing? No clipping through the floor.
Alright. On the one hand... The fuck is that noise? On the one hand, I didn't really have any way to know that he was that dangerous. On the other hand, it's a lesson that I should be taking everyone that seriously. Is she supposed to be a terrible singer? I think she is. I can't bear it. Am I in Dawnstar? I think I'm probably in Dawnstar. Yes, I am in Dawnstar. Alright. Tempest Hearthall again. And I already... You can see I have a third of my gold is gone there. So I am taking losses every time I do this. I had like 800 before I died to those spiders. And now I'm on 200. So it actually is making a difference. And every now and again I might lose an item from my inventory as well. Don't know what it is. Oops. My character needs a little bit of sleep. Not right now, though. I need to finish this. Oh, that was... Never mind. Thought that was going to hurt me. Yeah, indeed, AU. That would be bad if it was ever a quest item. Oh, there's a chest over there. I wonder if any of the Draugr will have respawned. We shall find out momentarily. Anyway. No, they're still dead as they were when I was here before. So, having recovered, I'm back to finish it with the last guy here. Well, that was close. The idea that these puzzles are designed to keep the Draugr contained does kind of make sense in that they're so easy that anyone could do them except Draugr, but it's keeping them contained in the wrong direction. Unless, of course, you're trying to keep the ones inside their container. I suppose that makes sense. But then also you could do a much simpler puzzle to keep them contained.
There is a puzzle known as a locked door that would do the trick.
That's true. Let's give myself the best chance in here. Of course, I'm going to have one hand for the torch. So I'm already at disadvantage. Okay, that's not a good start. Yeah, that's not a good start either. You know what? It's time. And he resisted it. That's not good. It's pretty bad. Where is he? That's hurt him. There we go. So, see what I mean? You can kill him relatively quickly. That took about 4 or 5 firebolts. And I did take a hit from him, and it didn't kill me straight away. This is almost exactly how I wanted to be balanced. I'm very happy with this. I also could have taken a potion for the duration of that battle, which would have required me to do less healing. Because I've configured them so that their effect applies over 10 seconds. Oh, great. There's something over there. I don't think there's anything there, though. That's one that you maybe want the whirlwind sprint shout to go and look at. There might be something there, but you're not supposed to get it without that shout. That's a trap. Probably. Elixir of Invigoration. That's a trap. See the rune on the floor. That's actually not trapped, that chest. Yoink. Spider webs. Not happy about that. Alright, let's do something about that. Or a Calcum basic battle axe, that's very powerful. I'll take it. And I'll see if I prefer... Ooh, steel studded hide shield. That's probably better than my shield as well. Let's have a look at that. Currently using iron Nordic plate 2510. That's 22.4. It's light armor. It's almost as protective as the heavy armor one I'm currently using. Might be worth using that. I'm not sure what the light armor one applies in practice. Oh, that's battle axe. That's not a one-handed weapon. It's good though. Relatively valuable. I can afford to carry that. Oh goody, another puzzle. Oh, it's this one where it moves all of them. Okay. So. That one just moves that. Okay. This one moves those three. This one moves those... all of them. Okay. And this one moves... just those two. This is going to get really awkward. Okay. So that one's correct, that one's correct, that one's not, and that one's not. This one, I think... yeah, okay. Oh, that moves all of them, goddammit. This one moves independently, so we can leave that one for last. This one moves two things, so we can leave that for second last. Those two we can leave alone, ignore those for now. This one moves those three. That's okay. So get this into the right position first, because nothing else actually moves this. Ignore the rest. Then put this into the right position. Then do this one, which is already in the right position, and then, okay, fantastic, I got it. So happened those last two were already in the right position. What's that doing there? The dead dragonfly in the middle of a... oh shit, did my torch just burn out? I do have more. Does that happen in vanilla? Shit, I only have one more.
I don't think it happens in vanilla.
Might have been something the crafting overall added. Yeah, I would say so, Tolfdir. Oh shit, be careful of that, Tolfdir. Don't you dare step on that and get us all killed. Where's the alchemy lab down here? Yep, I thought so. He might actually fall over from that. Steel Nordic shield, that might be better actually. That's starting to weigh me down. I'll choose between the shields. So iron Nordic plate, steel Nordic. Well, the steel Nordic is just better than the iron Nordic plate, so I will drop that one, my original shield, and we'll stick with that. There we go. Okay. Onwards. Ah, shit. Found it. Found it, boys.
Well now, would you look at that? I never imagined we'd find something like this. Why is this buried so far within Sarthor?
Oh, here's a guy. Is this the invulnerable guy?
Yes.
Oh, good. Keep it busy, you say? Hold on, I'll try and use this guy to keep it busy. Better than me doing it. Ow. That's not good.
He delegated the task of keeping it busy to you, and then you delegated it to...
Yeah, I mean... that's how it works. Magicka Elixir. 2 points per second for 10 seconds. Increase Magicka by 20 points for 60 seconds. That's pretty good. I'll be needing it against this guy, I think. That's an Elixir. What does Draft of Healing do? Increase health, and health regenerates faster. That might be good. And then there's Potion of Health, which is 2 points for 10 seconds. We'll go with the Draft of Health. Do we have an Elixir of Health? We do. Elixir, I think, is better than Draft. We'll go with Draft. I just need to survive. I don't even need to fight him, I just need to survive against him. Like that. That's not what I don't need to do. I don't know if the quest even requires me to do anything with this guy. Actually, it might be that I don't need to do anything at all. But distracting him by running around like this seems to be working. Okay, the more damage he does to me, the more I can heal and get my restoration up. How's it going down there, Tolfdir?
It is taking him a rather long while to do this.
Maybe I am supposed to do a certain amount of damage to this guy. You've resisted. Jirik Golderson. Maybe when he's got that purple shit around him, he is not resistant anymore. Well, doesn't look like it.
Maybe when he doesn't have it around him, he is.
No, he's still resisting it like this.
By lighting him on fire, you only made him cooler.
I've given him the pay-to-win trails. God damn it. Dodged me. Tolfdir, what am I supposed to do, buddy? Resisted it. Is there something I'm supposed to do here? I can't remember. Oh, shit. Is there something on his desk I'm supposed to take? Desk may not be the best word, to be fair. Let's get him in the middle up here. Oh. Oh, he took damage from that. There we go. I was supposed to fight him. I think he just occasionally resists them in the case he doesn't. I think Tolfdir was trying to talk to me then, but he failed for some reason. I'll talk to him in a minute.
I'll talk to him in a minute after I'm done doing my academic research and definitely not pilfering the tomb.
Academic research like this. It didn't explode. Research concluded. He's following me around, but maybe the game has maybe one of the mods I have has changed it so that no one can force you into dialogue, which I prefer if that's the case. What is this thing?
I have no idea. This is amazing. Absolutely amazing. The Archmage needs to be informed immediately. He needs to see this for himself. I don't dare leave this unattended. Can you return to the college and inform Savos Aran of this discovery? Please, hurry.
Can do. You stand there and ponder it. Let's see how it reacts to concussive and inflammation force. It doesn't react at all. Very interesting.
Someone forgot to turn on collision on their priceless artifact.
Incidentally, I do know the lore of this, and saying that does not imply that there is any to know. I just know that there isn't. Essentially, that currently in Skyrim, it's not known what this thing is. But I know what it's called, and what it's called implies that it's very powerful. I think he just wants me to walk out the way I came in. Oh no, there's a door down here, isn't there? It's not headed forward too hastily. Could be traps. Could be a dev lusting after them too. There's a word wall. First one I found on this character. This character... There's no real reason to assume he needs to be Dragonborn. I'm probably not going to do the main quest. But whatever, he's marked as Dragonborn, so I guess he is. I almost never use the shouts. Wooden Staff of Judgment. Let's have a look in there properly. Another rune. Copper Opal Circuit. Circlet, rather. Petty Soul Gem. Steel Leather Cuirass. That might be worth it, but it's not enchanted. Probably not. Steel Nordic Bow of Embers. It's not bad, I'll take it. And Wooden Staff of Judgment. A blast of cold that does 8 points of damage per second to health and stamina. So that's just a ice staff. It's not bad. But how encumbered am I? 10% slower, that's not too bad. That's not bad for the you know, after, like, post dungeon stage. You know, they could have just found their way through this door as well. They wouldn't have had to go through the way I went. Now, how do you open this? There we go. Telling me they couldn't melt the door or something? Come on.
One would imagine they could just open it with telekinesis.
That's also true. And they walk into the back end of the big orb. Right, so I'm supposed to go back to Savos Aaron, the guildmaster of the Mages Guild, and inform him of this discovery. I think once I have done that, I'm going to at least temporarily stop streaming because I want to eat something. But once I've done that, I might just come back to it, actually. As I say, I'm really enjoying the balance I've got going in this setup. Except for those spiders. Maybe I'll do something about those spiders. They should not be one-shotting the player. How good am I in terms of destruction? 15. I thought it was a bit higher than that, actually. So, health or magic? I'll do magic this time. I think I did health last time. 4 points to increase. It'll be very useful once I get there. Yes. Thank you, AU. I'll get that too. There's that tower that's near Dawnstar with the spiders. There's an unassuming little statue up there. Who is this? This would be a Periite person. Oh no.
You know, this is one of a very few places where you can receive a real education in the schools of magic.
What, out in the out in the middle of nowhere?
She's just very late for the fucking excavation.
Yeah. Should we check if I can find the quick way back to the college? It might be this way. Hopefully that Wildcat Injury Animations mod applies some sort of animation when the enemy is just on like less than half health, or perhaps when they're on very low health as well. Although there already is an animation for very low health, isn't there? The full body stagger. That'd be nice if there was some way to gauge how much damage they were taking, even if there was no specific injury applied yet.
Just applying it for every 25% health.
Yeah, so like some sort of different walking animation for every 25% health down, something like that. Oh, courier.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. Ah, a letter from the Jarl. Moving up in the world, eh? Looks like that's it. Got to go.
It's court summons.
Yeah, I was say moving up in the world. Yeah, not necessarily. Where is that? Wasn't this the anonymous letter I was supposed to deliver that should have been removed from my inventory by now? Mage Patton Boldness Jr. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sidgeir, and I have the honour to be the Jarl of the proud and ancient city of Falkreath. I actually have something else I wanted to do there as well. I can't remember what it was. I think I was rescuing someone, Dengir or something. The fame of your exploits across Skyrim has brought you to my attention. If you are interested in becoming the Thane, or a Thane of Falkreath Hold, I invite you to speak to me next time you are in Falkreath. Aside from the honour that accrues to the title, my Thanes are entitled to a personal housecarl. I also can tell you privately that a choice parcel of land in Falkreath would be available for your purchase, should your services prove useful to me. Fair enough. I think that's a pretty standard vanilla one that you get. Maybe once you hit a particular level. Level 9, maybe it is level 9. Looks like that guy's having a good day. You alright, buddy? Having fun there? Good. More intelligent what he's doing than what Dev did in that video the other day. Hello again. That was very close. How is she back here? She was at Sarthal and I walked directly here and now she's back here. Demon. Witch woman.
I mean, she literally is a witch woman.
To be fair, that's true. Next I'll find fucking Tolfdir still here somehow. Alright, let's go find the Archmage. I don't know where he is, actually. Never mind, now I do. Merlin, my favourite kind of tea is Liberty. No, I actually, I don't drink much tea. Or any tea. He should be in here somewhere. There he is. Mr. Aaron, sir.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're talented. You are relatively new here, are you not? I have noticed you, but we have not spoken. Then allow me to introduce myself. I am Savos Arin, Archmage of the College of Winterhold.
There's more pressing business, my dude. A relic of one of the first gods in Tamriel, or in the entire history of this world, has just been found.
Research or experiments that cause purposeful harm to your fellow members of the college. Are we clear? Please don't tell me that another one of the apprentices has been incinerated. I have enough to deal with right now. Very well. I trust that you wouldn't be here were it not significant. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Tolfdir normally looks after your little group, yes? Since he's apparently occupied, and I will need to see this discovery for myself, I think perhaps you should begin researching the subject. And good work. The next time you find yourself exploring Nordic ruins, perhaps this will be helpful.
Staff of Mage Light, that actually is very helpful.
Your little group, he says, as though you're not the only students in this fucking college.
Yeah. Well, it's a video game. We're allowed to have those kinds of shrinkages. All right. What I want to do now is go to wherever there is. Did I get the next part of that quest from him? Yes, I did. Go to wherever the spells are sold in this place, because surely there must be somewhere, and see if I can. Oh, hello.
I've been trying to find.
Never mind.
I just wanted to let you know that Ancano's been asking about you. I think he's looking for you.
Can I kill him?
I'm not sure. Just, well, mind what you tell him, all right? No. Well, I don't think so. Between the two of us, there are rumors about him. That this advisor position he has is a sham, an excuse. That what he's really doing is spying for the Thalmor, trying to feed them information. Whether it's true, I can't say. But it never hurts to be a little suspicious, does it? You're welcome.
So the sex magic, do you teach it?
What?
She's a destruction wizard, so perhaps she has something useful in here. Oh god, look at all the spells she has.
You know what? Please ask about the sex magic. I need to know now.
Rift Bolt deals 20 shock damage to health and half that to magicka and teleports the target backwards.
Built-in knockback.
That's pretty cool, to be honest. It's only 341 gold, maybe I'll get that. Creeping Cold, 10 frost damage per second to health and stamina. After 6 seconds, freezes the target for 62 damage. Wow. So if you can keep it on them for 6 seconds, it does a big chunk of damage. Dragon's Teeth, ignite all targets doing 5 damage for 4 seconds. On death, the ground burns for 15 damage per second. Sounds like a suicide spell. Attunes the caster to fire, equipping the Ember Bolt spell for up to 15 seconds. It deals 41 fire damage. That's an interesting way of doing that. Why not just give me Ember Bolt? There's Firebolt. I think we already have that. Ice Spike is the Firebolt equivalent.
I did 2 different dice.
Deafening Close Range Blast that deals 41 points of shock damage to health and half of that to magicka. So that's an AoE spell. Around the player. 41 damage is quite a lot, actually. It's double what the Firebolt does. Elemental Bolt. An elemental explosion for 20 points of fire damage, 20 points of shock damage, and half as much damage to stamina.
That's just more damage than any other. Oh.
Well, that's 40. The Thundercrack is 41. Although, given it's named Bolt, maybe that one does have range. Strangulation absorbs 16 points of health per second from target for 3 seconds. That's pretty good. That's a lot of healing. I don't know if the strangulation keeps them in place, but if it does, that's even better. Fracture. A layer of thin ice deals 5 damage to health and stamina for 3 seconds. The ice shatters for 36 damage when struck by a different frost spell. Okay. A bit of a damage over time on the enemy. Layer of thin ice deals 5 damage to health. So 15 damage overall. It's about as much as a little bit more less than a firebolt. And then you can cast a different frost spell and it does a big chunk of damage. That's pretty good. Some runes here which are just mines, basically.
If you cast that with a continuous ice spell in your other hand.
I think it would happen once, but it would work. The runes aren't bad if you have time to set things up. They do a big chunk of damage, 51. Crackle. A static cloud follows the target, dealing up to 51 damage. That's interesting. Choking Grasp. 8 points of health per second from target for 3 seconds. How is that different from Strangulation? Oh, because Strangulation's more. 16 points. Elemental Flare. Elemental Explosion for 15 points of fire damage. That's the same one as the Elemental Bolt, but lower level. Direct hits bypass frost resistance. Interesting. Unbound Fire. Bolt of Wildfire that deals 10 damage. The flames randomly jump to the target or caster, dealing 25 damage. That's not a great choice, I would say. Frostbite, Sparks. So that's a pretty good selection she has here, actually. I've got enough gold for 1 or 2. And if I sell her some stuff, I've got even more. Oh, interesting. Some of these robes now have a combined effect. Destruction and alteration. We should probably get the Apprentice Mage Hood. Oh, it's quite expensive, though. It's just better than the Novice Mage Hood I'm currently using, which does 30 points of mana. This one does 40.
It's not worth the 10 points of mana, I don't think.
Probably not for that money, no. That sells for a decent amount still. These don't sell for anything, really. It's a shame, they do look cool. They sell for almost nothing. I don't ever use scrolls, so I'll sell these to her. Only works outdoors. I should still use these. I don't know why I haven't yet.
Maybe if she teaches you the sex magic, you get a discount.
Alright, I'll click the button for you.
There's always room for improvement. Huh? Look, you didn't hear it from me, okay? But, if that's what you want, you'd better go see Mirabelle Irvine.
Okay.
Why is this a quest? What mods have you been using?
I think the only one I've got that's even close to that is Amorous Adventures or whatever it is, which is just supposed to give some romance path quest lines.
Wonderful.
Mm-hmm. The only person I'd ever use it with as well is the best girl in Skyrim.
Let's see who he thinks best girl in Skyrim is.
Well, who do you think best girl in Skyrim is?
I'm not answering that question.
What, you don't think I have my own answer? I wouldn't change it to match yours.
I want to see your answer.
All right, Mjol the Lioness.
Really? I always figured you were more of a vampire simp.
No, dude, that's fucking gay. You have any idea how gay vampires are? Whoa, don't go anywhere. I want to see how much this costs.
I can teach you, but I won't be held responsible for what you
that doesn't cost too much, actually.
I mean, it costs the equivalent of a spell, basically.
Yeah. But
and it's just one level.
That's true. If I had enough to train 5, I could get to 20 and then get dual casting, which maybe would be worth the money at that point, but I don't have enough for that. So I'm not going to.
Get a new spell and cast.
Well, I have a couple of new spells, actually. They're both conjuration spells. Haunting Spirit and Undying Ghost. Interesting. That one costs 118, which is most of everything or most of all the mana I have. And this one just sucks all of it up. But the power of what it summons is based on how much was sucked.
Is the sucking one of the sex spells?
Alright, so I'm going to save here. And I may come back and play more of this a little later, but I do need to eat something first. So I'll be gone for probably at least half an hour, maybe a bit longer. But yeah, go on then, Bright. Who is your chosen waifu in Skyrim?
Well, it's either gotta be Mjol the Lioness or the vampire chick. What's her name?
Serana.
Yeah, but see, the problem with Mjol is that she has a simp that follows her, even.
But you can cuck him.
I mean,
that's part of the fun.
You can, but I mean, if you're into that, I guess.
I mean, if you're a Chad alpha male, you can't help but cuck other people sometimes.
True. That doesn't mean you gotta go out of your way to do it.
Oh, I didn't. He wasn't making a move, and she made a move on me. What can I say? I was just doing some quests with her, and she was just all over me.
Also, you really can't go with her if you plan on doing the Thieves Guild.
Indeed. Which is why I was always sad that there was no way to try and clean up Riften to, like, aid Mjol and improve it. I have seen over the years occasionally some mods that try and add that. I don't think I ever played any of them, but I also got the sense that they weren't very well made. It's not something that gets a lot of attention, sadly. But I would like to do that. I'd much prefer to clean up Riften than to just do the Thieves Guild stuff. But yeah.
To be fair, doing the Thieves Guild stuff does count as cleaning it up, because the bad luck the Thieves Guild's been having is the reason.
Oh, I actually don't think I ever finished that quest, so I don't know. That might be spoilers. I don't think I finished it specifically because Mjol was far more attractive than the Thieves Guild quest.
To be fair, the Thieves Guild does have a decent girl if you're into Dark Elves.
I'm not. Jack and Odai, you've joined at a very inopportune moment. I've been playing Skyrim for a while, but I'm just about to stop and get something to eat. But I might come back after that.
Okay.
If you want to watch what I've just done, it's on the Cabal community channel, which is linked in event announcements.
Mm-hmm. No, that's fine. But thanks for letting us know.
Right. Anyway, I'm going to go get some to eat. I'll be around if you guys need me. See you soon.
Alrighty.